How'd you like them apples, huh?
I ain't gonna lie, that was crispy
fire.
as
That was
fuck.
that was
fucking crispy as fuck, bro. The
Yeah.
fuck?
How'd you like
the
them
brand.
apples? Listen, guys,
That's hot.
welcome to Outside the Brand. This is episode 213. This is our official 1 year anniversary. I'm going to let everybody do their talking, but first of all, I have to give a huge shout out to Relic. Relic is a huge friend of mine now, doing that entire intro for Outside the Brand and everything like that for our 1 year anniversary. You know, I have been doing this I've been trying to do this for quite some time, and then all of a sudden I found these 6 wonderful human beings, and this is what really got started for the brand. I'm sorry, this is what happened here, and I couldn't be more proud of what OTB has become. OTB is something very special to me. All you guys are very special to me, and I could not have done this without all of you. But shout out to Relic for making that intro, and that is going to be our intro from now on. Relic, big shout out to you, my man. You continue to kill it, and we are definitely going to be hopefully using your services for years to come. Guys, welcome. It's year 1. Well, it's the end of year 1. We're going on to year 2 now. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Dog. Y'all know who I am, you know what I'm saying? Special counsel for Liv Morgan, SmackDown Women's Champion, y'all know who it be. You know what I'm saying? Future endorser for future NXT champion Nikita Lyons, you know what I'm saying? You know what we do over here. 1 year of being the best podcast in the whole fucking galaxy. So I'm happy to hear that. The most beautiful people ever. I'm excited for the next year. I want to thank Phil again for even just putting me as like one of the people that you wanted to choose to be on this this dream that you had, because it's been a crazy ride, and I can't wait till this becomes something much bigger than any of us can think of. So again, thank you for that. Thanks for everyone. All of y'all I met through this whole time. I love y'all, and yeah, I'm excited.
Man, ever since day 1, man, I've done an intro that's became top notch, man, and I gotta hit it.
Talk to him.
So I mean, you already know who it is, man. It's MDK all fucking days. Nick fucking Gage, or it's the Real One C. Catch me at TikTok at the Real One C. 1 year, man. 1 year. I also started TikTok in 2021, and I found my home. I've always been one of those guys who's been nervous to tell anybody I know that I was a wrestling fan because of the way they would react. But you know what? I found my real home. Fuck all the motherfuckers. We is here tonight, bro. 1 year of OTB, man, and I couldn't be more proud.
Dang, I don't know. How am I supposed to follow that intro up? My gosh. What's up, y'all? I'm Gracie, better known as That Wrestling Lady. I am so honored to be here with you guys on y'all's 1 year anniversary. I'm very, very proud of all of you, and I'm so happy that I found you guys. Y'all are awesome. I'm very honored to be here.
We're honored to have you. Seriously. It's great finding you and everything like that just randomly on my For You page. I was like, oh shit, here we go. We got another one in the community. Let's go. Just another one for Megan to really be friends with now. So this is great.
Yep.
Speaking of Megan, what's going on? You haven't been here in quite some time.
Hi. You already know who it is. It is your tribal queen here, even though I am representing my brother, Seth.
Yeah.
Gotta represent the brother. I already represent all my husbands. I gotta do the brother now. It's been a while since I've talked to you guys. Hey, it's 1 year. You gotta allow me to go a little crazy for this.
It's gone 5 minutes yet, though.
Just hit 5 minutes.
And now it's at 5 minutes, so you can go crazy now.
Yes, go crazy. But thanks for having me, guys. Glad to have met all of you, and I'm glad that Phil allowed to have my crazy ass in this podcast.
it wasn't for Loff asking for the interview in the first place, we wouldn't. I don't even know if we'd be where we are now.
Right?
Acknowledge for everyone. Acknowledge her.
3-1-0.
I acknowledge her. I know. Sorry. We'll get to that. What up, Nate?
What's
That's
going
my
on?
guy.
What's going on, man? What's going on? So you already know Nate the Great, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm still considering myself as the new guy. That joke would never get old.
Saying that.
No, you've
That
been
joke
in
would
here
ne-
since like
nah,
damn August,
nah,
bro.
nah,
I
nah,
wanna
nah,
hear
nah,
it.
Longer than me.
That joke would never get old. You feel me?
My
Um,
ass.
but seriously speaking, it was like back in August, back in September, 1C randomly hit me up and was like, "Hey, you want to be on the podcast?" And I was like,
Hmm.
you know what? Let me check my schedule. And
You know, we don't get it.
but for real though,
For us, Jesus.
but for real, I want to thank like 1C and Phil for allowing me to be on here. All you guys, Megan, Saul, Loft, Phil, 1C, Batch, who's not here right now. Love you, Batch, my guy.
Love you, Batch.
Wrestling Lady, nice to finally meet you. Um,
Yes, this is my
but
first time as well.
yeah, man, I'm just happy to be a part of this podcast where I could actually be myself and also talk about wrestling. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, OTB for life, baby.
Gang shit.
Gang.
Hey. What up,
Is
Saul?
it me now? Oh, is it me now? Well, shit, man. This has been a whole year. Obviously, Wrestlemania, obviously, nice to meet you. Yeah, look, where am I? How the ladies doing today? I have to ask that. How's the ladies that are in this chat doing today? Obviously, I have to ask that. Obviously, respect, obviously. And obviously, I want to thank Phil, obviously, 1 year. It's been good, been great. Obviously, if you guys didn't know the years of when some of the wrestling events happened, you know your guy. Anyway. But it's 1 year. Let's go. Pop a cold one. Obviously. Get the coronas out. And then
If you are of age,
No.
Jesus
So-
Christ, if you are of age.
22.
Of
Hey
age.
man,
Dude.
hey man. Before we get started though, I received an important phone call
Oh,
from an
no.
old persona of mine.
Oh
I
God.
don't know how many of you
no.
remember.
Oh fucking hell.
God help us all. What happened?
Oh, Lord.
Oh God. Here we
Last
go.
time you see it.
Y'all remember, man. Y'all remember?
I have no idea what you're talking about, so I'm excited.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Oh my
We're
God.
in for a treat.
Uh-oh.
What is this goofy?
Your
goofball
1C
doing?
is arrived.
Oh my God. Wow.
There's something wrong with him. There's
Here we
something wrong
go.
with him. That's
Lord
it.
help us.
There's
So
something
we're
wrong
already
with him.
getting crazy. So guys, yes, 1 year. It finally happened. I knew this day was gonna come. I just didn't know when. When I saw, it was just a random message, like a random comment on one of my TikToks from today, saying that OTB turned 1 year old today. I'm like, there's no shot. There's no shot. So I went to the YouTube channel and I scrolled all the way down to the bottom for episode number 1. And it turned out to be July 16th, 2021 was when we started this thing. It came by so fast I didn't even really expect it to. I knew the 1 year was going to happen. I just thought, my dumb ass, I was going to miss it. And then we were just going to be like, oh, well, shit.
Always next year. God damn it.
I was gonna say, I was like, Phil, you run this shit. How do you not know when it's gonna be the 1 year? Next thing you know, he's not gonna know when it's gonna be 2 years. Watch, guarantee you.
But yeah, I mean, but I've tried doing wrestling podcasts before. They never really kind of came into fruition, or I just stopped because there was just nothing about it. And then all of a sudden I came onto TikTok during, obviously, COVID-19 era, and then I found all of you guys, and then it just kind of grew from there. Saul and Loff, I believe, it was along with MJ, who's not currently here right now. They invited me on their podcast, Wrestling Talk Universal. And then I kind of just took their thunder and made this podcast. And again, I apologize for them. I apologize to them like 5 times for doing that. I didn't expect OTB to be even a thing, and all of a sudden it kind of just grew into that. And then obviously we found 1C, Nate, Megan, Bash, and all of them. And I'm sorry, I kind of just took your thunder and took your podcast, but it kind of worked out for the best, I think.
I mean, it's cool.
It's not like you don't have it anymore. You still have the channel active.
Yeah, as I say, I still have it. Obviously, as I said, I can still use it. Just I gotta come up with ideas.
Wow, I'm sorry. I took your podcast.
Phil. Never apologize to me again. You hear me?
Yeah.
Especially not something like that. We had something good. We had something great, and I love it. I always will love it. And you made it something even better than great with this, and now something that we all can do together. So never forget.
Yeah.
Let's do it, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, 1 year. It just blows my mind.
It feels like we did this like for a long time, and it's like no, we did this for a year.
I know, and I'm looking at some of the people in the chat now, like Phenom, Aiden, and Josh,
Yeah.
WWE Fan 100.
Man.
You guys
Even
have
the
all
honorary
been-
mentions, man. Like Betty Lou. Like damn.
Hey, Lou, I mean, you guys have all been there since day one, and I appreciate you all for doing that. This honestly could not have been done without all you guys in the chat, with all you guys here, without TikTok. I mean, TikTok was the entire reason that all of this really became a thing. Why all of us are friends right now. It's insane.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. I found all y'all from TikTok. I told myself I was never going to use TikTok too. I remember distinctly saying that.
I was only going to have a TikTok to scroll through videos. That's it. I wasn't going to do
Let's just
anything.
be clear. I feel like all right. Let's be clear for everybody. TikTok was probably not the plan for everybody. I'm guessing that.
No.
No,
Really?
Yeah, nah.
I think it was.
no way.
Let's be clear about that. I was saying it was not. This was not the idea. This was not what we signed up for. But guess what? We signed up for it.
Not in the slightest.
No, I was only gonna do it to like get shit off my mind, and then it just got hooked on
Yeah,
it.
that's
And
exactly
then
what happened.
the more people that were inspiration of mine started following me, I was like, yep, I'm pushing through.
I downloaded it as soon as I couldn't go back to school. I couldn't go back to college. I couldn't go back to college because everything happened, and then I was just scrolling through videos, and then I made that one video of George. And it kind of actually worked, so I was like, oh shoot, okay. But
I like
then,
it.
but I was like, all right, well, I don't want to just do videos of my dog all day, so let's just do something that I actually know what I'm talking about, and that's wrestling. And then kind of went from there. But yeah, it's crazy. That's TikTok was the whole reason for all of this, really.
Pretty much.
Phil,
It's kind
I
of
wanted
crazy
to
when you
ask
think about it too. It's kind of crazy when you think about it, because like, you know, I wasn't expecting to like, you know, start TikTok and then just all of a sudden find this fucking friend group and just make a major podcast and, you know, have this career going. So it's kind of cool when you get to show your real self and find people that like the same thing that you do, and
Right.
you just
To be
start
honest, I don't think any of us
a
did.
business with them.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll
go
go
ahead.
ahead. I was
Yeah,
gonna
you
say and it's crazy because like when it happens so quickly.
Facts.
This friendship that we all have together, I did not expect it to be this quick. Like, we kind of just meshed well together as soon as it fucking happened. And I honestly think it's all because of the person that's legitimately in the middle of the screen right now.
and that's what I was gonna get to. That's what I was
When
gonna get
Megan
to.
joined the show, there was just something different. And
It was a
I
new
don't know
environment.
how to pinpoint it, but the way that it kind of just happened and it kind of just gelled well. Lof, I don't know how you fucking did it, but you got
Man.
this girl to be here, and it kind of just fulfilled everything that it could have been.
Listen, I ain't gonna cap. Once she got added, I automatically knew something big was gonna happen. Like
My mind, when she said that, like, you know, she didn't have anything better to do and that she was gonna become a member, my mind fucking blew. Like, I was like, dude, do you realize how big this is?
Debbie recruited. That's me. Debbie recruited. Look,
I'll get fucking Ryan Stanton in here.
y'all gonna acknowledge me one of these days. You know what I'm saying? Megan was
I've been
popping.
acknowledging
No,
you.
you and I've been. Listen, you and I've been through thick and thin, so I've been
That's what I'm
acknowledging you a lot, bro. So
Bro.
like, what do you mean?
This.
No, Olaf, you were gonna say something before. What was that?
I forget. I was gonna do something. I forget what I was.
I'll come back.
I
I'll come
remember.
back. But yeah, guys. I mean, we're gonna be celebrating. We're gonna be celebrating 1 year, obviously, because it's the 1 year anniversary. But I do kind of want to talk about some topics that have been happening as of late within the wrestling world.
No.
Yeah.
He said no. He's like no. He's like
The only
no.
one thing that I want to talk about, just to get everybody's mind out, and then we can just fuck around and just be crazy.
Sweet.
Hey.
Not in.
All right. I'm sorry.
What?
You said it. I was like, oh,
Whoa. What?
Go home.
I'm allowed.
Don't make me send you to the corner again.
I'm
Oh,
not.
we're
Let's
not
see
doing
it.
this.
Let's see it. Come
We're not
on.
doing
Let's
this.
see it. Come
We're
on.
not doing this.
Come on, for all time's sake. Let's see it.
We don't talk about
Yes,
that.
come on.
We don't talk about that.
We're not doing this shit.
We don't talk about
Understood.
that.
Not you. Not to say not you. I don't want you to bring this shit again.
Never mind.
I'm going to find someone for sure, though.
Continue, Phil.
Yeah. Aiden, I don't even know how we can even do that. I'm going to highlight comments this time around because
No.
that's crazy.
What the Hey, can you put it on Telemundo too? No, understanding, obviously. Can you put it on Telemundo as well, please? Like, you know, I want to see how they feel.
Loft, all we gotta do is just hit up Tyler Perry. We good.
Oh my God! Just gotta hit up Tyler Perry. Oh my God. Hey, if you can get this shit on Telemundo, trust me, I'll get them on the phone and I'll make sure they're on it too.
Telemundo.
I can't. Okay. Listen, I know I should not have probably sold that comment, but I did, and we did the thing. Listen, it's been the talk of the town for or at least talk of TikTok for like the last week and a half, maybe even two. But Marquise, we will address it just this one time and one time only. WWE possibly going TV 14. I don't expect much. I don't. I'm going to be completely blunt with you guys. They are only changing the rating possibly because of what's been happening on TV with Paul Heyman just being absolutely crazy, talking about how Roman Reigns needs to be trained to, do something to Brock Lesnar. I can't say it on here.
Say it.
I think it should start on SummerSlam.
But I don't expect much. Here's the thing: if the creative doesn't change with this TV 14 rating, then it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't. WWE is going to do whatever they want to do, in my eyes. So it's just going to have to happen. Plus, Vince is still running the show, so there's that aspect to it. But when you guys saw that report or heard of anything going on, because TikTok was going crazy about it,
No, I didn't.
what did you guys think?
I didn't.
I was hoping for the best. It took a few minutes for it to realize that Vince and Bruce are still back there writing the show in circles every week. So
We do know that. We do know that.
You don't want to know what I was thinking.
I already know what you were thinking, obviously. You don't have to think. I already knew, so don't even get started.
I'm scared now.
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
seriously, when I heard TV 14, or this is only me hoping because I miss him, okay?
Oh, MJF. Yep, we already know.
That's why I
Oh,
said I already knew. That's why I didn't say nothing. That's why I didn't say anything.
God damn it.
MJF could be at the gateway to TV 14. I have been saying that since he left or whatever. AEW. And then all of a sudden, WWE's like, oh, yo, TV14. I'm like, oh, shit, are we actually going to get MJF here? Let's go.
Josh, I am not selling that comment. I am not. No, we are not doing
Josh.
No!
You just sold it.
No! I
my
already witnessed it.
No.
I already witnessed
This time
that.
it's gonna be Corey and Carmella. Watch out.
Traumatized. I already witnessed that as a child. Traumatized. I don't want to see that again.
Corey
Oh
and
my
Carmella's turn. Stop playing.
Not Corey.
Yeah,
Carmella.
I can't. But yeah.
2014. I was not very hyped, obviously, because I was like, that'd be cool, but I don't think Fox is gonna like blood or like saying certain words that are not really meant for kids. Like that's what crossed my mind, obviously. And obviously, I'm also like, I don't even know if USA would want that either. Obviously, if you see blood, obviously they're automatically gonna be like, "Oh, there's blood. We should have that here." It's PG. It's like it's still gonna be a PG show in my eyes, honestly. So I'm not getting too psyched about it. And obviously, MJF, Megan's going nuts that MJF might appear when it turns TV14. And then once that does, I'm gonna see her go ballistic on TikTok and everything. Obviously. Oh my God! It's MJF.
Then next thing you know, you hear Cody's music.
Oh my God, it's
Cody too!
Oh my God, holy shit! Oh my God, it's Cody Rhodes is back!
Bro! I'm gonna be booing the fuck out of my TV.
Or I'm just gonna be staring intently at the screen like, yep.
And then instead of Seth freaking Rollins, we're gonna just hear Seth fucking Rollins. Here we go.
Exactly.
I love that. I saw that TikTok. It was so good.
Suplex is the man for that.
It's
Who made that?
amazing.
Was that
The thing
Suplex.
I would be
Suplex is the
scared
man
of
for that.
is all the dirty and horrible jokes Roman could make. Because after him and Cena did the little promo battle crap at SummerSlam last year, if that was PG, I'm scared to see what he's like TV14.
Well, listen,
He just goes at it.
He's already been saying that he's going to smash everybody. So, I mean, if that's not enough, like, come on. He's already smashing everybody. I mean,
Oh my God, Aiden! If Alpha Academy does that, I will laugh. I will laugh. If they do that, I'm going to.
Thank you.
Oh my God! If I hear Chad Gable do that, I will laugh. I'm like, I like this. I was like, this ain't meant for kids.
I mean,
That'd be
hell,
so great.
Montez Ford was doing the whole second motion during the whole entire time during Money in the Bank. So, and they didn't even fucking lift the camera up during that. I was like, what the fuck is this?
There's a lot of stuff, things that are not PG. Obviously, you not see Rhea Ripley pinning people like how she does. Obviously in the ring, obviously that's not PG either. So
there's going to be. Listen, they're going to try to do it, but I mean, they're gonna mask it somehow.
The one thing I'll say, if they do go TV14, good luck. That's the one thing I'll say.
Bring MJF in and you guys will be golden.
I think the change will be very subtle.
Yeah,
If there's change, it'll be very subtle.
Oh yeah,
it's just gonna have to be either gradual, or it just doesn't really change all that much at all.
Yeah.
NXT has been TV14 for like months now, and they just curse a little bit more. They don't do that.
Like they don't do
much.
nothing.
Okay,
No.
Josh, stop it. I will mute you for a bit if you don't stop.
Y'all have to calm down.
I was gonna say y'all need to chill. That's 1 year.
Simmer down, y'all.
How
Simmer
about
down.
that, bro? Y'all want
Hold it down. Hold it down.
Never mind.
Hold it down.
I'm not gonna
Hold it
say
down.
what I want to say because
Technical challenge.
I'm not gonna say what I want to say because I'm not gonna
I'm just
say
saying, hold it down, everybody in the chat. Hold it down.
There's something wrong with you.
Okay, we're all excited, but we got chill.
He said this so.
You love you, Josh, man.
What happened to Shane?
But live, is it like legitimately TV14, like on the rating that it shows up, or no? It just still says PG.
I don't remember. The rating doesn't really show up as far as I remember. The rating doesn't really show up anymore when
Okay.
NXT starts up. If it does, I just don't see it. But I just know
Yeah,
that
I was
Andre
about to
Chase damn near curses someone out every week.
Yeah, the rating never shows up.
Core J said bitch on Tuesday, so I guess I don't know.
Ooh,
Wow.
ooh, bitch.
You know,
Act like they haven't heard that on a
Ooh.
PG show before.
it doesn't
So
mean anything at this point. Like you said, the only thing that matters is who's writing the show. Because if it's the same show, but they're just cursing more and making sexual innuendos for 3 hours, I don't care. That because then it's just you see they're overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? So
Tyler's not lying about that.
Time will
Tyler,
tell.
I see the comment. You're not lying. That's what NXT
they
did.
did. That was like months ago. They did
He's not
do that.
lying.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that
freaking,
was like, wasn't that like the Andre Chase like dorm room type shit?
Yes.
No, it was
Yeah.
it was Indy and Dexter.
Yeah, Indy and Dexter.
I knew
yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
knew
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
And then Johnny was
man.
like, "No." He's like, "I gotta go."
that was when Johnny was hiding
Forgot
in the
about
closet.
It wasn't Johnny.
You know,
Was
let's get straight. Johnny was looking out. Johnny was looking out for Dexter, obviously.
He was hiding
You know.
in the closet,
his
bro.
father.
He came out.
They
just
reenacted
looked
a
at
whole
him like,
scene during that one NXT show.
I know.
Man.
Oh my god.
That was
Listen,
PG-14, I guess.
This is all we're probably gonna say. I'm just in a wait and see type aspect when it comes to that. We really can't say anything on it because it hasn't happened yet. Unless we legitimately see the rating saying TV 14 on our television, we don't know what's gonna happen.
Phil, you know what would be good TV 14? Nate, you're gonna hate me. Dog. When the male models come out,
Oh god.
Oh.
when my juices
My
start getting
say.
texted,
Hey,
man.
no,
Oh,
no.
Hey,
Oh,
let's not
no.
disrespect the greatest tag team to ever live in today's
They're
genre.
not a tag team.
Yeah.
Stop
When
calling
my
them.
juices-
They are
nah.
the greatest tag team.
Okay, whatever,
No,
Muncie,
stop.
whatever you're smoking, I want some because obviously you're on some of that
You don't
something. I don't know.
disrespect
What
my
it is.
No, stop calling them a tag team. They're not a tag team.
They're not a tag
they are
team.
tag team.
I don't
They're a
know what
tag
it
team
is.
in the model
Listen, y'all.
industry.
Listen,
They're the
y'all.
greatest.
Listen,
models
if
of all time.
they need a
Masay
model
and
gig, we'll call
Mansur.
Tyler Banks to be on America's Top Model. Okay?
It needs
No,
to be
like, we don't need that.
No, you see what they should do is that I should fill out that
You're a real
application
one for
that they
that.
had on Instagram
You're a real one for
and
that.
become a member.
If I see tag team titles around those guys' waist, I'm going to throw up.
Bro,
They
I
can
don't
use it
want
as tennis racket. Like they can use them as the
and
tennis rackets.
Mansoir, okay? They're just the greatest of all time. And,
No,
and
that's
they're
cat.
on that.
Where-
I'm gonna be
We're
the next person in that group. You just,
No, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't
And
want to
now
see
we're gonna
that.
have Maxine on Friday. Like, come on, bro.
you're gonna have you're about to see one say on there. That's what you're about to see.
I don't want to see that. Okay,
Kick him out.
okay.
Kick him out.
You know they
Kick him out.
listen to this, and they're
Kick him
probably gonna call you after
One
this.
say.
They're probably gonna
One
call you after
say.
this.
One
Kick
say
him out,
about
dude.
to
Listen,
get
him
moved.
Lots. And here's the thing: we're gonna get Maxine on Friday.
Bro.
It's Eva Marie. It's Eva Marie.
No, please
No.
no, please no, please no.
Hold on.
Come back to this chat. It's Eva Marie.
Somebody in my live last night mentioned Zelina Vega because we haven't seen her on TV in months.
That's what I was hoping.
Man.
I was like,
honestly kind of work.
I'm like Zelina Vega. I'm like that might be interesting right there.
Interesting.
We haven't seen her in like fucking years, so I mean, it would make sense. But yeah, I think we're all just on a wait-and-see basis.
Loft, we do not want our juices tinnillated, okay?
Stop.
We do.
Stop.
But we do.
No.
One say and my say are gonna show you what's good.
No, I don't
want to see that, bro. Like, bro, and then on top of that,
highlighting that.
bro, on top of that is bathing suits next week. Like, bro,
No!
Lady paid to dress up.
No!
I just realized. Oh.
Why?
My juices.
bro, Loft.
No! No! Stop! Why?
Friday.
Stop.
Demonetize. Literally, there's children in their chat right now. They don't even know this.
You are getting paid to dress up, bro. You tell me you wouldn't do that?
We have all known that this is not a PG type of
This
podcast.
is the start.
No,
This is the start to TV 14, and Masay is gonna show you what's good.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I don't want to see it.
I don't want to see that either.
It's too late because it's already been seen.
It's already
I'm
been
about to say,
seen.
bro, why would I want to see some dudes posing
Did you
in
not?
some swim
Did you not?
shorts?
Did you
Like, what
not
in the
see
world?
the fucking
Listen, guys,
tennis
I went
outfits
and
they're
bought a
wearing,
tennis racket. I went and bought a tennis racket last week because of their tennis collection.
What
Like,
the fuck?
I'm
No,
saying,
you didn't.
that's what I'm saying. I'm about to buy.
Phil,
I'm about to buy a
Phil,
colored
I'm done.
shirt
Phil,
and
It was
some
the
and
I'm
tennis
some
done.
shorts.
I'm
The
short
done.
tennis
shorts.
shorts totally did
I'm
it.
done, Phil.
And then I'm about to use these glasses and be like,
it's like,
I bet Phil was up in his mirror like
With the swerve.
I don't even know if that's PG.
just looking in his mirror,
bro.
posing with the
Phil in
tennis
the room
racket.
posing is hilarious.
Like, man,
I
bro,
wear my
what
shit
in
does the
the-
same
you
pose every
guys
time. He's
made
like,
me do that video. Don't forget that, okay?
Oh, it was so
Like-
good, Phil.
You
You're
guys
still
made me
committed.
do that video.
Phil killed that, bro. Next topic. This is the next topic. Tentillate my juices. That's the topic.
oh,
All right, I'm on the trip to Philly.
I'm done.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go to Philly. I'll be back. I go fuck a lot.
if they, the models,
God,
the models
bro.
and lives carrying right now. Like they all saw
Yeah.
Roman.
Let's talk about
We've talked about the models for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, can we
We're gonna
like?
keep talking
Yeah,
about
can
the
we not,
models.
please? Like,
Let's talk
We're
about
trying to get
Roman
the
Reigns.
juices
I don't know.
flowing.
no.
Oh my God, bro.
Listen, this is just craziness already. So if anybody can talk about anything, okay? Just either bring up topics in the chat that you
Phil.
kind of want us to talk about,
Phil.
What is it now?
All right, bro. No, I'm serious. I'm playing.
or something else.
I wanted to ask you,
Yes.
what is your 10-year plan for this podcast?
One second. And
10 years, bro.
10-year plan. Jesus. I don't
All
even know
of us
what's
to
gonna
fucking
happen
meet up in person
tomorrow.
if it hasn't
I got
happened.
I got one idea. I was about to say I've been wanting it for a minute. Apple Podcast or Spotify, please.
Well, yeah, no. Obviously, the
No,
podcast.
that could just happen like
definitely
tomorrow or
be-
some shit.
Bro, listen, I be at work listening to podcasts all the time, and I search on there randomly OTB. Nothing pops up.
He wants it. He wants that. He wants that, guys. He wants it on there.
Oh man.
Make it happen.
I want to make it
OTB
happen.
every
I
day,
gotta
bro.
figure out how to make that happen. I gotta get some people and like actually know how to do that because
Make some
we're
phone
already 213 episodes in. I don't know if we can get all 213 on there right now. Because
Man, you know how cool it'd be to listen to the first ever OTB on Spotify though?
yeah, I know. That's
That'd
why
be cool.
That'd be dope.
I want to get all the episodes on there. I just don't know how. So I'm just gonna have to either get somebody that knows how to like distribute that to everybody. That way I can actually put it out there. But YouTube, it was just an easy thing because I mean anybody can make a channel and anybody can really just pick up a camera or get their computer and do something. But yeah, for sure, definitely getting in on other platforms like Apple, Spotify. I'd love to get on Blue Wire as well. Like seriously, like I'd love to do anything for the type of podcast, but just it might take some time. But other than that, I'd love to have a freaking studio. I really would. Like having a studio for all of us, like just like almost like a round table type of thing. Like that would be so cool. Just having all of us right there and just whatever happens.
Boss gonna have a freaking recording studio in the freaking studio. If we,
Law gonna be spitting some bars, bro.
record his music in the
James
same
had a pretty
Listen.
good idea right in here though. James had a pretty good idea. What if we stream OTB off of Twitch?
that'd be good too. He can do that actually while on YouTube. He can actually do that.
I mean, could you stream at
That'd bring in more
on
views.
2 different platforms on streamers? I mean,
Yeah, you can
Good, yeah.
At the same time.
at the same time. You ain't gonna have no. You ain't gonna have no glitch or nothing.
okay.
Well, what the fuck were we doing the last 213 episodes?
Oh, he's like, I want my name out there now. He's like,
Tyler, shut up. Tyler, shut up.
You can make a Twitch Real TV here too. I mean, seriously.
it's gonna be wow, Tyler. Wow.
Make it your man.
Wow.
Tyler. Oh my god.
Why you do
Make
my
sure-
bros like that, bro?
Make sure it's Popeyes. Make sure it's
Man.
Popeyes and not Church's.
That's tough.
That's
Church
right.
is,
I
all
heard
right,
that.
I'm gonna set the record straight. Loft. Church is nasty.
Church's is garbage.
I'm
Thank you.
happy. I'm happy all of you know that because I've heard some bad things this week.
Yeah, their biscuits don't fire.
And also, everybody can agree, pineapple does not belong on pizza. If you do, you are dangerous to society.
Cap. As Cap. That means lies.
Once you eat pineapple on your pizza?
Eat pineapple on pizza?
Yes, I eat pineapple on pizza.
What the fuck? No!
You're lying.
No!
No.
Go! Nasty! Thank you.
Man, did you really kick them off?
Right.
Wow.
No, it does not, Tyler. No, it does not. It's disgusting.
That's
So you got tomato sauce, salt and
That's
flavor,
crazy.
right? And then you got whatever topping you want on there. You got cheese, like
Not
but pineapple though.
put your hands
No.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Moving on.
See,
End of discussion.
see, I can't-
Pineapple
see, I
always belongs
can't
on pizza.
eat-
Moving
yeah.
on.
Oh,
I
wait.
can't eat pineapple anyway, so
We got it.
Oh well, lucky for Nate.
yeah.
Okay, good. Almost died. Wow. What is that place that should not be consumed by human beings?
Oh, Arby's.
Arby's. Arby's.
And Taco Hell. Don't forget Taco Hell.
Arby's.
Arby's and Taco Bell. You should not.
Arby's. Cannot.
No. Taco
I don't
Bell
eat
needs
Taco
to go
Bell.
too. Nah,
Taco
Doesn't
Bell,
MJ work
but-
there?
it don't matter where MJ.
And I feel bad for
Oh,
the guy. Yeah, he sent us a video. He sent us a photo of him working at Arby's. We saw the whole
Ooh.
menu and everything.
MJ.
He works at Taco
Yeah.
Hell.
Works at Arby's?
He works at
Yes.
Arby's.
Oh.
He was talking about how now I can give y'all the meats. I was like,
oh
what?
god.
Nope.
Pause.
Nope.
Pause.
Nope.
No.
Mark, you are the leader of the group chat. You can't kick him out if you must.
I'm not the leader of anything.
You did read the group chat though, Lob. Yeah, you are the admin.
All right, real quick.
You are
I
the
forgot,
administrator.
Real quick, I about to say, I know me and 1C, this is our first time meeting Wrestling Lady. So hi, Wrestling Lady, how you doing?
We should
Uh,
go to Wrestling Lady. I'm sorry.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, I'm just sitting back watching and listening to you guys.
How we doing? How we doing?
Bunch of crazy assholes. So
You're doing great, but that shouldn't be.
Boys, I sincerely apologize for all these boys. I try to keep them tamed, but they don't like to listen to me a lot.
She's
yeah,
like,
my ass.
Don't lie. I was gonna say don't lie.
Yeah, look at Love. Look at Love, bro. You know
Wanna
good damn well
bet?
that's a
I just
lie.
have to use my mom voice. Hello, I got all y'all to freaking shut up at once when we were online on Narcos podcast. Narcos podcast. Let me remind you when you all were talking at once.
Was it
I
on
don't
this
remember that.
podcast?
That
Or was it on ours?
I don't remember that. So.
It was on both because we also on the Halloween episode too. I'm like one at a time.
Yeah.
That was a crazy day.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
my ass.
That was a crazy episode.
Yeah, but you guys are gonna say something to Gracie. So what's up?
Oh, okay. Look, I'm in the middle too. Go ahead.
I just want to know like how you get the inspiration for like your makeup videos, because your videos be fire, like absolutely fire.
Thanks. Well, it all just kind of stemmed from me asking people, like, who could I cosplay or who do I look like? And it was just supposed to be just a video, and I was curious. And then it turned into, oh, maybe I can try to do that. And so that's kind of where it stemmed from. And I don't know. I always just try to go back into the comments of that and then see who I can actually do. And it comes out okay, I think.
I loved your Jeff. That Jeff was sick.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I like the hats. I was gonna say what. Oh wait, what kind of hat is that? I have to ask.
It comes to say no.
That's valid.
Oh, it's thin. No, I couldn't see because it was.
Yeah, thank you. I am very lazy and I don't like to do my hair, so I just put my hair in a hat. That's it. There's no story behind it or anything. That's just that's who I am.
Oh, speaking of which, I set up a haircut appointment. This hair might be gone.
You actually are doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let me see your hair. I haven't seen it.
It's long.
Oh wow.
Bro. Once you get the Nate special, bro, just get the fade.
Yeah, so
Hell no.
my cut.
Yo,
Rock the fade.
if I see 1C with a crazy fade, I might lose it, dog.
I was like, bro, he gonna keep the beard, just have the
A
fade,
crazy
bro.
fade
He
with a
gonna
blended
look
beard
crispy,
trim,
bro.
dude.
You go full
Man.
Breaking Bad on him, I'm gonna lose it, bro. That's crazy.
Blending in the beard.
Man, once he gonna look crispy.
Trendy ass buzz cut with a nice blended fade.
You gotta put OTB in your head, like with like the letter.
You're
Oh
crazy,
my
bro.
gosh.
You're crazy. Like, what am I just gonna add the real 1C on the side of my head, bro? Like, no,
You
Why
know
I'm
you
not?
want
doing
to.
that.
Why not? Why, you know that would work. You know that would work actually if you buzzed it right there on the side of your head.
That's what I
Bro,
got
that's
merch
right
for.
there.
I'm not
That'd be
doing
great.
Bro, 1C. That's self promotion right there, though.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
it.
some promotion on merch. I'm not no.
Listen,
You know you
listen,
wanna
we
do
got Michael Cole
You
and
wanna
our
promote, buy my
Patreon
damn
now
merch.
saying for the brand, all right? So you gotta do it for the brand.
Or the brand.
We
For
got
crying out
Michael
loud,
Cole
you-
saying
for
for
crying
the
out loud,
brand on our
you took a photo. You literally took Lost face and put it on a picture and put it on a T-shirt. Obviously, that could
But
be
that,
good.
that was funny though. You can't lie. You can't lie. That was funny.
Yeah, that
that's
was
probably
funny.
the
That was
greatest
great.
stuff right now.
And Lob's gonna get that T-shirt too.
I gotta ask the wrestling lady. Name a wrestling moment that is hilarious to you, like forever, like no matter what it is, like you'll ever find it hilarious.
Oh gosh, that's hard. You can't put me on the spot like that.
He always does. That's just what happens. So.
A wrestling moment that's hilarious.
That
I don't know.
I know because there's so many, right? I was gonna say because there's so much.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with recent, the Elias Ezekiel thing.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's good. Seriously, I ain't gonna lie. At first, I was a little bit shocked that they pulled it off. I was like, how? I was like, how's it possible? Until friggin' Sean Ross says that it's a fake beard. I was like, oh, why you gotta ruin the moment? Come on.
You didn't know that?
Well, obviously I saw it. Obviously I looked back at it and I looked at it and I was like, oh, it was. I was like, oh, come on, why you
I
gotta do
already
that?
knew. I'm sitting here. I'm like, yeah, that's
They
a big
they did 2 segments. They filmed 2 segments and they just put the room together. Like, I mean, it's movie magic at its finest.
Bro, I swear after that, I felt like Kevin Owens, bro. He sat down. He was like, "Oh my God, bro!" Like that's exactly how I felt. I'm like, bro, they need to stop this freaking Elias stuff, bro.
But yeah, a funny moment that will always be funny to you. That's a question for everybody too.
I about to say my funniest moment that always be funny to me was when R-Truth brought a ladder into the Royal Rumble and thought it was
It's anything R-Truth,
Yeah,
I'm telling you, bro. You and Elias are 2 different people.
like anything
I'm trying to
R-Truth is
tell you.
hilarious. This dude brought in a whole ladder into the Royal Rumble and thought it was Money in the Bank.
Nice, I
That's
mean,
my
come
bad.
on now.
That's my bad. It's on me.
Phil,
I mean,
what's yours?
Huh?
What's yours?
I said anything R-Truth. Anything R-Truth. I don't care if he has me blocked on Twitter. I still think that man is the funniest person I've ever seen.
Hey, Phil, for the whole new year of OTB, we need to work on your people skills on Twitter because I'm tired of you
Oh my
getting.
God.
No, I can't lie. I can't lie. That dude still
I'm
shit
tired
on
of you
so
getting
much.
blocked.
My man goes ballistic
Yeah,
on
bro.
Twitter. Obvious, I see him every time. I was like, Phil, like you need to
Listen,
chill.
I
Like,
haven't
you
been
need to
blocked
relax.
by anybody on Twitter in quite some time, bro. I've been tame.
Bro, you get
I'm
blocked
a good boy
by
now.
everybody.
Nah, you get brutal. You get brutal. You get brutal in there.
Hey, but I don't get blocked by anybody now. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good now.
That doesn't matter. You still get
Well, why
blocked.
don't you talk about who you got blocked by?
I only have 4 people on my block list, okay? I only have 4 people. That's not bad. That's not bad.
I mean, it's not wrong. I mean,
That's not bad. R-Truth, Titus O'Neil, Adam Pearce, and Sami Zayn. I mean, that's it. That's it.
wait, what'd you get blocked by Sami for again?
Titus O'Neil is wild.
That's the
Titus
whole
is like
SmackDown
one-
roster. What is wrong with you?
What are you doing?
Yo, Titus is one of the nicest dudes.
Okay,
like, how
well,
do you get blocked?
I call. Okay, listen.
He made
listen.
fun of him for he made fun of him for
Okay.
slipping down the damn entrance ramp.
Exactly.
Crazy.
The Titus one I brought up what James just said, the greatest Royal Rumble slip, and he blocked me for that. And he just got too butthurt on that. Adam Pearce, I've told everybody this before. I called Adam Pearce the general manager of Raw and SmackDown, and he just got butthurt. Sami Zayn, I actually
Isn't that his
praised
job,
this
though?
man. Huh?
Isn't that his job though?
Exactly. That's what I said.
What was the point, bro? Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Sami Zayn, I've been praising this man ever since he came back during the pandemic, and I don't know what I honestly did for him. So there's just that. And then our truth, I called the 24/7 title worthless. And am I wrong? No. So
That's the only accomplishment he's had in his career. That shit is prestigious. To him.
right. So there's nothing.
Bro, I was
Yeah, blocked by Vince McMahon, which is
wrong. It's just people being rude. Oh, and then, being blocked by Ryback is a badge of honor on TikTok.
God.
So
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Of
Oh
honor.
boy.
When I bring this up, next topic,
Yeah, I was gonna say next subject, please. I was like, oh boy, here we go again.
Thank you, James, for getting me in trouble.
Hey, we're gonna get Phil to buy that Ryback shirt on Pro Wrestling.
Stop. Enough. Yeah, next.
I'm about to say
Moving on.
If everybody could send like $5 in support of Phil buying the shirt, we would greatly appreciate.
Don't do that,
Greatly
y'all.
appreciate it. Or send $5 to every member of OTB. We will also donate.
Not.
$5 is needed right now.
Listen, none of y'all need to pay me money, okay?
For 50 cents a day? No, I'm just playing.
Don't do that.
Anybody can bring up anything else. I mean, this is just random.
Well,
shit.
by block. Oh,
There's
since
no
we're talking
structure.
block, the wrestling lady doesn't know this. I got blocked by Vince on my old Twitter account.
Why?
I told him to push Cesaro and then he blocked me. It was back in 2014.
And now you see Cesaro is going for the ROH championship. So yeah.
Nice.
Come on now. Oh my
He's
god.
getting the push that he deserves. I like it. Yeah,
Well, no, Tyler said favorite Hannah Montana song. I don't watch Hannah Montana, so
I don't like it either. So I'm not alone. Thank God Nate told me that he didn't watch it either.
how about
Thank
that?
you, God.
You get the best of both worlds. That's the only song I know.
That's cat. Yeah,
I will say this. I like the. I will say this. The movie was good. I'll say that. about
I didn't even watch the movie.
That's
I
Yeah,
like
the
it.
movie was
You
good.
watched the movie.
It was good.
Like, you watched it. Like you, there's no way you did not watch the Hannah Montana movie.
Well, my sister watched it, but then I had to go to the
Didn't
next
watch
room and watch Cartoon Network.
I was say Phil High School Musical was my
Oh.
stuff.
Oh, you want to
Yeah.
Oh wait, I can't talk. Oh wait. I was gonna
High
say
school.
I can't talk about it because it's on a because we're on a platform. I was gonna say it's a story, but I'll probably tell you guys later.
Do I want to see? Do I just want to see WWE X any other company?
Yeah,
like
OTB.
a spread platform thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I heard
oh,
that.
Josh says, do you guys Thor: Love of Thunder? I watched it. I watched it the first day it came out. I loved it.
I only just saw the Thor movie today.
So Megan, how disappointed were you that Loki didn't show up?
What?
Must have been pretty.
I said, how
thrilling.
Oh my god! I was gonna say, how disappointed were you when Loki didn't show up on Thor: Love of Thunder?
So you fucking asshole! I have never seen the movie.
Oh.
Oh. I'm an asshole. I feel so.
Yeet out of here.
No way.
I ain't gonna watch the fucking movie anyway. I don't give a shit.
Oh
This
my
is all
God,
you.
it's really
Yeah, I'm
good,
about to
though.
say I'm not gonna watch it anyway either. Dang.
I wanted Loki to be in it. God damn it! I'm sad now.
See, now we gotta console Megan.
Oh,
God
that's
dang.
Rest in
Oh.
peace, Saul. But
God damn.
blew the whole
I'm
spot.
about to say he was so young. He was so young. He was
Yeah.
look at
so
that!
young.
Look at that! And you spoiled it for the chat too.
Oh,
no.
no.
Hey, Rock.
Well,
Hey,
because
we're
I
bringing
saw
back
well,
Rotten
because
Tomatoes,
I
bro.
saw the
We're
freaking
bringing back- shut
well, I
your
saw the
bitch ass
freaking
up. We're
actors
bringing
that were
back
in it.
Rotten
Obviously,
Tomatoes, bro. Spam
I saw the
some
actors.
sauce.
Stop talking! Stop
Spam
talking! Stop
some
talking! Shut your
tomatoes.
face! Shut your fucking face!
You're digging yourself deeper, bro. Okay,
Yes,
stop.
just keep
I'm about to
quiet.
say tomatoes in the chat for
Quiet.
Saul. Tomatoes.
Tomatoes in the
Boo.
chat. Yes.
Tomatoes in the chat, bro.
So,
Tomatoes in the chat.
you
Boy,
really
Saul
want me to get
created
my
it. He's digging
Irish
them, bro. That's
side on
crazy.
me?
Done. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Oh,
Before-
Lord.
I got a question. I got a question for everybody since we're all TikTokers. Do y'all remember y'all first video that went viral?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do actually.
my most viewed
What
actually.
was it?
Yeah.
Let me look
My-
actually.
Yeah, I do actually.
During
Let me look.
quarantine, I made a video about the Christmas song starting in Target. It was really stupid. It was really stupid. Like how they play Christmas songs like really early in Target. I'm gonna show y'all. It's deep in my. It's the first one I ever got like almost 1 million on it. It was weird. It happened right before I started doing wrestling TikTok. Like probably like the day before Megan duetted my video about Becky and Paige. Like 2 days before that, I made that video. That was like my first viral one ever. I wish I could find this. It's deep in my page. I don't know where it's at.
My first viral one was when I actually started the series. Was wrestling fans want to see before it's too late. It was the part one. It was the first one, and it was for Jeff Hardy to win another world title before he retires. And yeah, that blew up. I remember.
Are we
everyone was
talking
stitching it.
like 1 million views, or are we just talking about like a
Oh
first
no,
video?
just your first video that like.
Yeah, just like the first one.
Now I really did well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I was gonna say if we're talking 1 million, I have one.
I have
Nice.
not had 1 million
Yeah.
view video
Neither
yet.
have I.
Show
She's
off.
like, I have
Highest I
one.
had was like 500,000.
I only went up to like probably around like 60K views. That's it.
I have a lot that did really well, but I don't know why. But this one did super well, and it was at SummerSlam last year. It was when you had John Cena, then you had Roman, and you get to be the other opponent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The match card. Yeah, I
That's
know
at
that.
like it's right here. It's like at 6K views.
Damn.
Dang.
I was like, why is it at the? I'm just like being fucking sassy. Why is it that much?
So my most viral video is legitimately the first pinned video that you see on my page. It's the one with the Jeff Hardy and like the Hardy Bros versus Enzo and Cass. Like when I went to the Northeast Wrestling Show, that it's only at 190K, but that was like my most viewed video ever, and I pinned it to the top of my page because I'm like, I never thought I'd just me showing up to a Northeast Wrestling Show with the Hardys and Enzo and Cass would have got me that much. 190.9K views.
The most I've
Wow.
had was like 535,000 people.
I'm scrolling to the bottom of my page right now. I'm trying to.
But like that, I don't
Oh my
have.
god, you just literally scroll our pages and see like
I
numbers.
didn't mean find it. Like
No,
I
I'm
wanna
finding
find
it.
it
I don't
now.
care. Another one is okay. So y'all remember my very first like video I did of Roman? How people thought I was drooling, but I was actually eating a cookie, and I had
I
it
remember
between
that.
Ah,
You did that while you were at work.
That is at 91.9K views.
Wow. Anything Roman kind of gets really high
you gotta blame
views.
the cookie, obviously. The blame the cookie, not the video, obviously. You gotta blame.
I'm blaming the cookie. Okay, it was.
See, exactly. That's what I said. You guys blame the cookie. Don't blame the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was the cookie's fault.
Video's fault.
I'm blaming
No,
Roman.
no. It's the cookie's fault, y'all. So like,
but
I mean, this is only at 11,000, but when Theory won Money in the Bank, I was like, oh shit, I didn't think I was gonna work.
Great decision, by the way. Theory deserves to have both titles around his waist.
yeah.
Um,
Oh my
Becky
Theory
video
video
is
didn't. My Theory video where I just kind of went off. That did way too well than I thought it should have. It went so well that people made videos on me. So.
And my first viral video is my third pin video with me being Ref Nate for like part of the video. It was when the Miz cashed in Money in the Bank on Drew McIntyre last year.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
Oh, man.
and I did that to the King Von song. Yeah, that's first viral
Any-
video.
I remember that
Any
one. I
talk
forgot
with
about that
Vince that
one.
I've had did well. Wow, thank you for those.
Well, you said what?
Any talk that I've had with Vince did well.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
man.
Oh,
Hey,
Loft-
hey,
I
Loft
didn't
is-
do that. I
Loft is
said I was gonna
freaking-
do that, and
Bro, I
totally
don't know
did.
how Loft does his voice like that, but Loft is
It
like
don't.
the best.
He always tells us
No,
it hurts him.
like
He
Loft
always,
is
No,
the best
no.
impersonator
wait a
I
second.
ever
Hold on,
seen.
guys. Hold on, guys. Wait a
It's
second.
raw.
The guy that did our intro, Relic, he's here.
Hey,
Yeah, 8
Yeah.
pounds down. 8
Relic,
pounds
what's up, my man?
down.
Thank you so much. And he's a theory guy. He's a theory guy. Look at this.
Ooh.
He sees the
Word.
vision. He
8
sees the
pound
vision.
down.
Well, listen, Relic, we love you. That was our first impressions of it. I don't know if you were here for like our first impression of seeing your intro. That was actually my first experience seeing the intro too. It was like all of our blind reactions. That was absolutely awesome. Thank you
That-
so much for that.
yeah,
It was great.
man.
Another good video for me is like almost had 100K views. Is me showing everyone how to put in side plates when you get a replica title.
Ah.
Which I mean that makes sense because
Yeah.
I get so many people saying, "Oh, how do you put on the side plate?" So I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. Once I got my SmackDown title, I bought the Becky side plates. I'm like, this is how you do it.
You get a screwdriver
Yeah.
and
Whoa.
twist it, and you unscrew the screws. And
Yeah, you gotta do it in the back though.
Like that.
Oh, you gotta do it in the back. See, I
It's in the
wouldn't.
back. It's in the back. So there's 2 screws in the back. So you have your belt like this, and then 2 on the side. It's like there's just 2 of them. You unscrew with any screwdriver, and then the 2 just one's just sitting there, just pop off, and then you put the other one, the ones you have on, and you just put the screws back in and just screw it back on.
Okay, WWE lied to us because they only showed us the front screws. They didn't show us the back screws.
Oh no, it's only front screws. This is the replica.
Oh,
It's different.
okay. Because I was about to say I'm looking at my belt now, and I'm like, what in the world?
All my Becky videos do good. I'm trying to find my 1 million view one.
Yeah, I about
I
to
do
say.
so many videos
Freaking-
that I can't even scroll to my first ever one. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like scroll. I hate scrolling all the videos I made. I was like,
This
why do I
is
have
it.
to see like it's
This.
like it's tough.
This when I was reacting to like a YouTube video. This is the only. This is the
Oh
only
yeah,
one
I saw that.
Oh, I remember
I
that.
had that pinned up there. I don't know why that has over 1 million views. I'm not sure why it does.
That video
But-
got like 365,000 likes or some shit.
See, look,
It's
this is what
always
I'm
the
talking about.
random ones.
Yeah, and this is
As always.
this has almost 700,000.
Oh yeah.
That's all I did.
I would have stood there.
That's all I did, bro. I
He
never-
just stood there like, "What's up?"
That's all it was. 'Cause
Yeah,
that was
like-
around the time I met 1C, and I think I knew Megan at that time. I think I did. I don't know. I think she was still rocking the orange hair at that time. So I barely.
I
knew
was.
she was. Yeah.
It's still
Wow,
crazy. to me
your how
that came
WWE
about.
made Edge's theme did really well too.
Oh yeah, that was a good one too.
Those were fun. I can't wait to get a car again. Those were so fun.
Wait, you're making some again?
Yeah, I can do all the AEW wrestlers now. AEW wasn't like really
No,
a thing when I was doing
And
it.
here's the
So.
thing, Mikey Ruckus actually has a TikTok, so tag him.
Oh,
See
okay.
if he sees this. See if he
Guys,
sees it.
I'm just looking through because there were some videos I haven't looked through at all in forever. There's one video where it was which superstar are you? And I think I got Roman. That's a 137K views. It's just me doing this. Hold up. There you go.
Oh
Just
yeah.
me.
Look at the orange hair.
Yeah, I got Roman.
Right there.
Video. That's the video.
Oh my gosh.
She was freaking out. She was like,
One of mine was like WWE versus AEW characters. And then like I'm just going to the side or whatever.
I remember
thinking
that
which
one, too.
it was. That one's at like 153,000 views. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Dang.
I was gonna say,
I need to be more
I don't TikTok.
simplistic with my videos.
Oh, I found my million viewed one.
Gotta say
Like
it.
I said, my highest viewed
So
one is like,
context behind this video. My dad came up with the idea, but everything that was said and everything that happened and I did was just full on like improv. Like he told me that the idea, I'm like, okay, that's the idea. We'll just go with it. Okay. Any video you see with my dad is improv, just saying. But this is the video. If it will load.
This is my title. Sucks.
Oh, okay.
It sucks, Dad. Excuse me?
That boy ran. That boy ran for his life. He's like, that boy ran for his life. Does he still run? I'm gonna say, does he still run from you to this day?
All I have to do is just give him a Becky Lynch type of look, and he runs for the hills.
You guys remember the B trend that everybody was doing?
What?
Like,
oh yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah.
B trend?
Yeah.
Not really.
That was,
I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it.
That was like the shortest trend I've ever seen.
It didn't last that long,
Aiden,
but
what?
all of them did real well for
If
me.
you weren't there for like a week, bro, this shit was dead.
I had to cut you off, everybody, but Aiden just to comment, but don't highlight it. But I was like, wait, what?
Thank you, Relic. We should
Yeah.
talk about this.
People thought my dad looked like Eminem, so they called him Slim Shady.
I was gonna actually. oh my gosh.
Listen, Relic, since you made that special and very awesome intro for us, we should talk about the origin story of OTB.
From like top to bottom.
I mean, where do we even start? I've been wanting to do a podcast for a very long time, and I've always tried to do podcasts before TikTok was even a thing, and they just never lifted off the ground. OTB started because of TikTok, and that's just point blank what happened. I always wanted to talk wrestling with people that I know and love and how all that came to be, and then Saul and Loth invited me on their podcast, Wrestling Talk Universal. We meshed really well. Things were going. Things were vibing. We had a good time, and we exchanged TikTok information, and we just started following each other. There you go, just mutuals. Didn't really think anything of it. And I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I'm just gonna start a podcast because of TikTok. See what happens. So I asked Loth and Saul if they wanted to be a part of it. They said sure. And then it kind of snowballed from there because we met all the people that happened. But there was more to that than just what I'm saying right now. Loth, when you first got invited to the show, let's just say, in lamest terms, I mean, none of us really thought that it was going to be anything like this big, but we didn't really want to start until fans came back to the product.
Yeah, I do remember that. 'Cause I was I think I was talking to you. I was in Florida at that time. I think we were talking about it earlier, and I just went back home and I was like talking to Phil, and he was like, "Yeah, I want to do the podcast, but I gotta wait till fans come back, 'cause that'll be the most traffic around the show." The one thing I noticed though, even when before the podcast really got on, Phil's motor just to start the podcast was just never ending. Like he was just really devoted into doing it. And I never realized how I always knew that was gonna be something that we would have fun with. I just never expected it to grow to what it is now, not even as far as the numbers go, just as far as us as friends in the group, you know what I'm saying? Because we've been through a lot in a year. We've been through a lot of stuff in a year, and we've never met each other in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, bro. Here's the thing. We don't know each other we know each other on a personal level, but we never seen each other face to face, in person. None of us. None of us. I mean, I'm in Connecticut, Lost in Philadelphia. I mean, you guys, Nate, you're in Wisconsin. Yeah.
Milwaukee, yep.
Milwaukee,
Yeah, I'm here in Missouri.
Missouri. I believe Saul, you're in Ohio, and Megan, you're all the way on the other side of me. In
On the
friggin'
west.
friggin'
All
Oregon.
3 hours. 3 hours.
All of
Yep.
So we're pretty much worldwide, I guess you can say that. OTB worldwide over here.
Mr. Worldwide.
It's worldwide.
Shout out to
It's
Pitbull.
worldwide.
Worldwide. But yeah, I mean, we never really saw each other face to face like that. But I mean, we've been growing this friendship for literally over a year at this point. I mean, we were knowing each other before OTB technically started. But yeah, I always just wanted to start a podcast and Relic. It's because of JD. You know JD very well, Locke. You know JD. I think we all know JD now from what we're just sending random clips of the show. Gracie, you don't know, but I've been watching this guy named JD on YouTube for a very long time, and he honestly kind of was the inspiration for me starting a podcast because I always just wanted to start one. And yeah, it kind of just snowballed from there. But yeah, it's just a thing that happened. It didn't really start until that happened. But yeah, I've been watching him since WrestleMania 30, Relic. So I mean, I've been watching him for quite some time. But yeah, it's really what happened.
Phil, you know what I want to do with y'all one day? A live, like this one podcast I watched from Atlanta. They're on a couch and they're on a stage, and like everyone who watches us, they go into one venue like an arena and they just watch us talk. They know what I'm talking about, and they just watch us talk there, but they're like watching us in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's sick. That'd be dope.
That'd be cool as fuck. You just kind of sit there and just talk real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my favorite.
Like an on tour type of thing, but it's just like in an actual venue.
Bro, you know how fun that would be just to see them go there.
It's gonna be chaotic.
That's crazy.
That'd be so cool, actually. I ain't gonna lie. You just travel around the world and just like have a couch and just have your
OTB
fans just sit down and just
We're
talk
just-
real shit.
We're just talking, but they're there with us, so it's like it's a different
And then
environment.
if anybody has like questions or whatever, we have moderators in the crowd giving them microphones and just ask if they want to do whatever. That'd be so sick.
That'd be crazy.
Y'all could do it like at a Comic-Con type thing.
Yeah, that's so cool.
That'd be
That's
cool.
imagine all of us got invited to Comic-Con. Like they were like, no, we want OTB to be here for Comic-Con.
We gotta be pretty fucking.
Whoa,
big,
that'd be
man.
fucking
Dude, we gotta make our own con, OTB con. It's just us.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
bro.
And here's the thing, guys.
Four fucking fans just
I'm
show
Phil
up.
Con, so I mean, it has to work. It has to work.
Phil, I don't think
Phil.
that's not what we're saying. I was gonna say.
I know it's a different con. I know it's a different con, but if I can talk to Tony, we can make something work. I mean, come on now.
You can actually, if you actually have the guy's number, I was gonna say.
If it's a live show, if he can do that somehow, then go ahead. But that's the number
And
one.
they hear your voice. Like I said, they hear your voice. They literally ask you questions. They go be like, "Yo, 1C, do you really use a pizza cutter or whatever that?"
You damn right I do. Just like whip it out the back of my pocket. Look at this shit.
And then they go, "Yo, Nate." He's like, "Nate, does it feel to be great?"
Okay, so I found the video that made me blow up.
Ooh.
You blew up.
Okay, this was when was this? The 3rd of April, so WrestleMania, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Damn.
291.9K views, almost 300K.
Okay.
Can't do the music. Can't do the music, but it's,
Oh, I know what this is.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna say, is it the garage one or is it the other one? I was gonna say.
I don't think I.
There you go. My first ever Becky Lynch entrance.
So good.
It was a pretty fire entrance. I'm gonna
right now.
All you needed was the smoke in the back, and you would have been fine.
Yeah, she has one in there.
Like, 2 years ago, like about a year ago, I did it because I was Becky. No, 2 years ago.
But yeah, really, that's kind of how it all came to be. Just because of TikTok, I just kind of happenstance, and yeah, we've been doing this for over a year. Well, for a year now. If it wasn't for JD, it wouldn't have been for this podcast. I'll tell you that right now. But Laf, I mean, you're 100% right in saying that. Like, once I wanted to start this thing, I was fully into this. I was fully committed. I wanted to make this thing happen, and whatever it took. And there wasn't gonna be anything that stopped me. I'm glad that I found StreamYard though, because if I didn't find StreamYard, it wouldn't have been possible. Because I don't know how to do like the actual YouTube streaming thing. I think JD actually does his stream on like the actual YouTube platform, so I don't know how he deals with that.
He has a PC, so it's different. His PC works through it, so it's just, that's a whole different. And it's only one him, so it's like he doesn't have to like the extensions that we have to do, something like that.
Yeah, except for Wednesdays, but
yeah,
but yeah, if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't have been anything like it is now. But yeah, that's really it. The origin of TV.
I was gonna say this to Loff actually. When we had Wrestling Talk Universal happen, actually, I never told anybody this. I didn't even told Loff this. Loff, I actually was gonna have Phil as a member. Actually, I was actually gonna text him the next day and like, hey, you want to be a member? Like, you want to join our group before OTB even happened? Like, I was gonna actually ask.
I think it all worked out in like the best way because you still have your channel, and Phil just like I guess what Phil saw us do, he was more just like he knew that he could do it as well and just grow it to something that we all could do and that all of us have like come together with. You know what I'm saying? Because if I think I would have seen some of y'all on TikTok just if we never had the podcast, but it was the podcast that was like the nucleus of our friendship to begin with. That was like that's like the foundation.
And if you think about it like this, like you think about the original 5 that came up with the whole thing. I mean, it was Phil, Loff, MJ, Saul, and me, and it was like I knew right then and there that shit was gonna be some type of comedy show. But I mean, I don't. It's crazy because it's like it came out of nowhere for me. I just like maybe not even like a month into TikTok. It was just like I was just this guy that was all of a sudden in a podcast now. I was like, holy shit, this is fucking cool as shit.
And here's the thing: you were only making really a logo for my profile picture for me, and then all of a sudden we did a live together. We kind of just Joe well there, and I'm like, this guy's really cool. Let's see if he would want to do this podcast thing. And then I messaged you, and we kind of talked, and then all of a sudden you just joined. So, listen, TikTok. If it wasn't for this platform, it wouldn't be this way. Like, it's just.
And me and Loft, I remember me and Loft becoming friends because I made him a Jeff Hardy profile picture, and
not only that, you let him meet the guy.
As big as a Hardy fan as he was, and I still remember back in February, man, dude, it made me so happy to see the fucking happy face that Loft had when I finally like made his dream, bro. Like, he always wanted to meet Jeff Hardy, man. And so when I met Jeff Hardy here in Kansas City, I immediately FaceTime Loft, and I was like, dude, it's your time, bro.
You uploaded TikTok too, right, Loft?
Yeah, I remember I think I called you and Megan. I think I called you and Megan.
You did, yeah.
I was just like freaking. No, you were in the pod. You were live on the podcast.
Yes.
You were live on the podcast. I wasn't there because for that reason I knew once he was going to call me.
Or at least you were there and then you left, and because Jeff called and then you came back, maybe. I don't know if you came back actually because you were just starstruck, and I totally understood and respected that.
I mean, I was the same way with Loft was when he met Jeff. When I met Becky at my live event, like
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my god, I can still remember it. Like it will always be like yesterday to me. It started off when I was like in my seat, and it was strangely quiet. Like my crowd in Eugene was like quiet as all hell. So I'm screaming at the top of my fucking lungs, telling Becky to get her butt up, like get up. She hears me, looks over at me, and just starts getting pumped up because I'm cheering her on. I'm like, oh my god. And then after, she's like walking around, saying hi to everyone. She saw me, and her face, like, from what my dad said, like, her face lit up because she saw me. And then she gave me a hug and said, thank you so much. I walk back. My mom says my face was, like, shocked, and I'm, like, holding back tears, and I'm shaking. And then I sit down. She starts rubbing my back, and then I immediately just break down. Like, I'm crying so much.
That's
To the
such
point
a
where everyone came up to me afterwards, and they were hugging me. They're like, oh, it's okay. Like, it's so good you got to meet Becky. I'm like, oh, God.
I'd be like, does it be like, no, you don't get it. She was literally right in front of me.
and it was at that Northeast Wrestling show that pretty much is one of my most viewed videos on TikTok, when I actually got to meet Matt and Jeff as well, because they were doing the autograph signing before, and a little bit of a meet and greet after the show as well. So when I saw those guys, I think you can attest to this, that they are seriously some of the most genuine people that you can meet.
Oh yeah, Jeff is like, he's completely different outside of the ring. Like, he's seriously, like, with all the shit that he's gone through, he really is like this nice ass fucking guy. Like, you can't get enough of it. And so it's cool.
That's awesome.
Got the fucking tattoo and everything. Had him sign the arm and tattooed it the next day.
Cool.
And from my experience, along with when we had Marissa on last week, Matt doesn't stop talking. That is true. That is true. He doesn't stop talking.
I've never met Matt. I've only met Jeff. So
he doesn't stop talking. What Marissa said on that podcast is true. If that ever does happen for you, you will see. But yeah, like he's also such a genuine guy as well. Meeting those two was something great. I can only wish that I can have kind of the same reaction that Megan did for Becky that I can do one day for hopefully Cody Rhodes. I'm sorry, Saul. I'm sorry. But Cody, I need to meet Cody one day.
Well, I know if I ever meet Becky again, I will most likely cry again. I know if I ever meet Roman, that's going to be a whole different story.
We already know that. I was going to say, one thing, if you meet Becky again. Oh, go ahead.
Oh my God, I love Roman!
I think we're legitimately going to have to carry you out of there.
I'm not going to go crazy. I think generally, like how I was with Becky, I was just like starstruck. Like I just looked at her and I was like, oh my God, like I'm actually meeting like.
You jump on the man. Come on.
Okay, jokes aside, guys, away from, my love for Roman, like that, away from that, like generally, like those two are like my heroes. Like I would just be starstruck. I would cry most likely because I'm meeting them. I mean, I would love to meet them, just get like a photo and then maybe a video on them on TikTok with them. I want to do that.
So Relic just watched our reaction to the intro.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, you're the one that did all the hard work here, okay? You do some great stuff. That's all I really have to say. What you built for us, like that whole elimination chamber cage type gimmick that you wanted to bring up, and when we were talking about the whole thing, I thought that was great. And then the music fit really well. How did you guys feel about the music? Because I thought the music was great.
The music was dope.
Is that Roman's song?
No,
yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like Roman's theme.
That was the Shield theme song.
It was his old one, yeah.
I'm hearing it right now.
I was like, I want to go buy some Shield gear now.
Yeah, like it's a little bit of the Roman Shield thing at the end of it.
You're
Now,
gonna have to.
and
You're gonna have to
listen,
buy
I
a
don't know
vest
how you
now.
did it. I don't know how you did it, really, but when you have Michael Cole saying "for the brand," that was fucking sick.
That was
crazy.
sick.
That was
That was
cool.
crazy.
Wait, should I play it right now so y'all
And
can hear
the
it?
fucking the crowd sound
I'll do the
effect.
video right now. I'll
Oh,
just
I have it pulled up on my phone.
Run it back.
Run it
I have it
back.
pulled
Run
up on my
that
phone
beat
already.
back.
I'll just cut to the video now so that everybody
Yeah.
can see it again.
Shout out to Martin. He
okay.
did it too. He did it for us. Shout out to Martin 20. He did it for us actually. Posted on his TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
He posted
just saw it.
Oh wow.
Oh
already?
crap, you did it. Damn.
I'll be posting this on TikTok too.
He's
Like,
so
I have
quick.
to.
I was like, damn, he's so
Quick,
quick.
fuck that.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Where'd my phone go?
Who
It's right
posted
here.
it? Hold up.
But yeah, I mean, here's the intro again, guys. If you just came in or missed our reaction to it in the beginning. It's so
Fucking
sick.
That is so
crazy,
fucking
man.
sick.
That's lit, bro.
Oh
That's lit.
man.
I don't know how you got Michael Cole saying "for the brand." Like that's
For
just
the brand. The whole crowd sound effects. The
and then
bell
the bell
at the
ringing
end.
at the beginning to start the show. Like, that's
That was
Yeah,
good.
I mean,
So good.
damn.
Phil, send me that, yo.
like seriously, I'm gonna send it to all you guys. That way you can either upload it or what have you,
Please.
like, whatever you want to do with it.
How did Martin get it?
So I have a question for y'all.
Okay.
How about
I have a question for y'all. What if y'all can remember, what was y'all's first episode like?
Ooh.
So
Damn.
not everyone
was
was
very
there. So like
scared.
Megan and Nate weren't part of OTB at the time.
Okay, so-
it was just 5 of us.
Just
I was
five.
there. Okay.
So wait a second. So the only people that were really a part of that show, from what I can remember, it was Saul and Olaf and Winston.
Once he was MJ was there too.
And
NJ was
then-
there. I
MJ,
think
yeah, but
NJ
he's
was there as well.
currently not
think
here
he
at the
was
moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, like those 3 people were a part of it. If I'm not correct.
Yep.
Okay, so I am. I was very scared. I was scared for my fucking
I
life.
wasn't. I was so hyped after watching SmackDown.
I was half and half. I ain't gonna lie. It was pretty nerve wracking.
I wasn't nervous at all because I was used to it.
I was like halfway nervous, halfway just excited. Like that, if you watch that podcast back, I just look like I'm like jumping up and down. I was like so hyped up just to like I was watching the show and I was so ready to like finally do what Phil was talking about with this for so long. But
Yeah.
it was just halfway excitement, halfway nervousness, but it flowed in a way I wasn't expecting, and that made it so much better. Like as the podcast went on, so it was a crazy feeling.
I was scared for my life because this was legitimately like, if I fuck this up, I don't think that this is going to be continuing. Like seriously, I didn't know if the friendship was going to continue. I didn't know if the podcast was going to continue. I didn't know what the hell was going to happen. And you can.
I
tell
wasn't nervous at all.
first
I was
episode?
just.
the first episode. I did not know how to speak. I didn't know how to talk. I was so nervous. I didn't know how to get my words out. But yeah, we got through it. It was a SmackDown review, the first SmackDown with fans back. I think it was like the first ever show that allowed fans to come
Yep.
back.
Yeah,
They
it
like-
was.
Oh,
I remember that one.
They just got out of the Thunderdome, so yeah, you're
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah,
That was the first ever
I
show
found it.
yeah.
that had it.
Bro, we look weird.
Yeah,
We
I
look
know.
different.
Yeah,
It
we
was
look
so
young.
different.
We
All
look
of
young
us
as hell in
look
there.
Gross.
Yeah.
They look gross. I don't even want to be reminded.
Yeah, so like, it was so different.
Oh, I look good. And I say, well, I look fantastic now. So-
Where did Z-Dot go?
I know that. Well, I think he stopped watching. I think. Well,
He moved on to like some new chapter in his life apparently. So
Yeah. Like me, once he discovered it, and we were like, I think he probably just stopped.
I do think that because he has like Z.TV or whatever for like his YouTube thing, but I didn't.
he did. He stopped doing that. I don't know why, but
Yeah, I think he just stopped watching wrestling. I think.
yeah, I think he
I don't
must
know
have.
what
I don't
happened,
know.
but-
Something must have happened and he moved on.
But
I
yeah,
forgot, he was there for a while. Damn.
it was a very different experience from then to now, Gracie. And honestly, well, obviously you get better as things go on and as the friendship continues and progresses. But yeah, for like I'd say maybe for me with like the first 2 months of the show, I was very scared because I didn't know what the heck was gonna happen. And the thing is, we started doing this whole thing Monday. I believe we were doing Tuesday because we were doing NXT at that time too, right? I think we've been doing the entire week worth of shows since the beginning.
You guys were doing Monday was Raw, Tuesday was NXT, Wednesdays was AEW, Thursdays was the off days, Friday was Rampage and SmackDown, Saturday and Sundays were the off days unless there's a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That kind of carried on when I joined a little bit, and then midway through it changed to what it is now.
Yeah. So I mean, like we've been doing it like for the whole week since the get-go. I mean, that's what I've always wanted to do. I always wanted to do something for Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and then progressively did things for AEW. I know we did one Impact show. It was
That's episode 2.
Yeah, that was episode 2 because that's when Jay White made his debut to Impact.
Impact, yeah. We did that one anniversary show. I went on here to do a GCW show one time because I just wanted to check it out. It was disgustingly bad. It was terrible. Like I'll never do a GCW show again. I'm sorry, Once, but it was bad.
Asshole.
I'm sorry, but it was bad. And then I remember a part of the podcast at a time where I just did not want to do NXT anymore because I think it was the transition into 2.0 and I just was not having it.
It was, yeah.
So then we kind of just did Tuesdays talk instead, where we just either brought on a guest or just talked random shit about wrestling. But now, I wouldn't mind if we did NXT again.
I've been waiting. I watch NXT every week religiously. I'm cool.
Only one lady and then the one guy.
All bro wants to talk about is damn Carmelo Hayes, man.
And Nikita, obviously.
Hello. He's the A champion.
Yeah.
You got me back into NXT now, so we might do NXT.
Bro, we have to watch and review Death Before Dishonor. That's going to be a crazy show.
I was already thinking that anyway. Death Before Dishonor is definitely going to be a review.
That card is nuts.
But Relic also has some questions that he wants to ask us. So, listen, anything that Relic has in our chat now, we're just going to do it because he made that intro for us. So the least we can do is answer some questions.
Priority.
The first one he said, "Oh, okay, all right." So wrestling questions here. Favorite match of all time. Anybody can go, but yeah.
Ladies first.
Okay, I'll go first. I'll say anything. Are you talking or am I talking?
You are.
Okay, I'll say anything with Triple H and Mick Foley.
That one. Okay.
Okay. Of all time, oh god, I think there was a John Cena match when I was younger that I liked.
John Cena.
Really John Cena match. Really. You know, I love John Cena. He's the one who made me fall in love with wrestling in the first place. He will always have a special place in my heart.
Hey, Rob, what you gonna do when you hear that do?
Y'all know what you know.
Oh God, here we go.
Yeah.
No. He the man does the better. The way he says it, bro. It gives you all
scream right now.
I know,
Oh, yeah,
but who cares what you gonna do when you hear that do?
I'll say he can't scream. Yeah.
Favorite match. Favorite match of all time. I've always said it will never leave it. I'm gonna say Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 21. Phenomenal match, underrated match at WrestleMania, by the way. It was a freaking masterpiece. Kurt Angle, one of my is my second favorite wrestler of all time. Eddie Guerrero's number one, obviously. So yeah, Kurt Angle versus Shawn.
I think it's pretty safe to say for me and Loft that really it's anything Jeff Hardy related. But I don't know. Like, I mean, ever since I was like a kid, I mean, I always loved the triple threat TLC tag team ladder matches between Edge and Christian, the Dudleys, and the Hardys.
God dang it, 1C. You
Yeah.
just well. Anyway,
I think
like
we
that
stole-
was like one of the two. So mine was gonna be either Rock versus Stone Cold at WrestleMania 17
17, yeah.
or any of the triple threat TLC matches. Like I can just like rewatch those like at any time.
Dude, I watched them.
Yeah.
I watched them all the time.
Yeah.
Bill? Oh, Love.
Armageddon 2008.
That was a good one too. That was a good one too.
I said Armageddon 2008.
Bro, I didn't get to watch that match live. I had to wait until the SmackDown after to watch that because we didn't.
I did
so
too.
did I.
Did you go on the website? Did you go on the website
so
though?
bad.
To see what happened? Did you go on the website? Like
I didn't have a computer at that time.
Yeah,
I
I
had to wait
was
until it
about
came on
I was
SmackDown.
say
That
like
next
Law
week.
just like woke up on SmackDown and they were like the brand new WWE champion Jeff Hardy. He was like, oh,
I was 5 years old at the time.
Bro.
5 years old at the time. I remember going crazy, like
I wasn't
running around
watching
the
wrestling
house.
at that time.
SmackDown wasn't. I didn't have the network for.
I'm trying to
SmackDown.
remember. I think both my favorite two matches. I think I have them on the same level. They're both TNA matches. Kurt Angle versus AJ Styles, Hard Justice 2008.
Okay.
I watch that match all the time just because I love it. They work well together. They were beautiful together. And I think it was Genesis 2013. Jeff Hardy versus Austin Aries versus Bobby Roode for the world title.
I love that
I don't know
match.
if Jeff won that match though, but it was such a good match. They did such a good job.
I'm still gonna sit here and defend the fact that Immortal Jeff Hardy is the best Jeff Hardy.
I stand by that. That's
All right, how hurt were you when Matt hit him with the chair? How hurt were you?
We're gonna talk about that.
He's like, we're not talking
That
about
was
that.
heartbreaking.
All right, how about this? Anybody that was a Cena fan, how pissed
Still
off
gotta
were you
go.
every time he took a
Everybody
loss?
say it's fair match.
wait, what? Say
When?
that again, bro?
Like anytime he took a loss. Anytime he took a loss.
Oh, I could tell you a story right now of third grade me. So I want to say what 8-year-old me watching my very first WrestleMania.
Oh, you told us. Oh,
So it was WrestleMania. I knew it was in. I think it was like. Oh fuck! I don't even remember the year. No,
2012.
it was John Cena versus The Rock the first time
Yeah, that was
for the
it
title.
for me, too.
I was going for Cena because I'm a die-hard Cena fan. Excuse me. And my dad, and my uncle was going for The Rock. I'm like, no, Cena. So when he lost, my mom's in my face looked like I just lost my best friend. Like I was so heartbroken. And my dad was going to try to rub in my face, and my mom had to hold my dad back and be like, no, she's going to cry. Just stop. And then I just broke down, like sobbing because he lost to The Rock.
So my
Stop
two favorite
talking.
matches. My two favorite matches of all time, Relic, were actually no, I'm gonna go three because I actually just went back and watched this match recently, and I freaking loved this thing. I'll laugh once you're gonna want to hear this one too.
Yeah, great.
SummerSlam 09. Remember that with Jeff
I
Hardy?
do.
Oh yeah.
That's when Undertaker came back.
Yeah, Hardy versus CM Punk, the World Heavyweight title.
Bro, that match is great. That TLC match is great.
Great.
Was it TLC or was it Extreme Rules?
It was
It was a
TLC.
match.
I wasn't sure.
I don't remember.
TLC.
It was a TLC match. Another match that I freaking love and will always go back and watch. Obviously, Undertaker, Triple H inside Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania. That fantastic every single time. And obviously, Relic, I do think that you know this very well from being in the chat with JD. Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, WrestleMania 25 and or 26, whatever one you prefer. Those two.
You already know how I feel
easily
about those, man.
the greatest of all time
I'm
for
gonna
me.
lie to you. No. I'll take right now. The Triple H and Undertaker series at WrestleMania was way better than the Shawn Michaels and Taker.
That's a
series.
hot take. I
Ooh.
can't hot take.
I don't know if I can roll with that, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close.
But I'm gonna go back to when Megan said that she cried when Cena lost that Mania 28. I was a pissed off boy. I was a pissed off 12-year-old. I was in middle school, and I was at school, and freaking one of my friends goes, "Hey, son, did you see that John Cena?" I'm like, "Shut up! Don't talk to me."
Are we talking crying happy tears or crying sad tears also? Because I've cried happy tears.
I was angry when he lost. I was pissed.
So Relic also is asking us our favorite feud or trilogy of all time. Listen, this isn't like really all time. This one's really recent, but I do really believe that the Cody and Rollins trilogy was fantastic.
Yeah.
I loved everything that the Cody and Seth did. And yes, I know I'm a Cody Mark, but so be it. That trilogy was great.
I
ain't gonna lie.
I'll go ahead.
I really enjoyed the Shield versus Evolution.
Oh, I love that. It was great.
That feud was good too, yeah.
When
I
Seth
love the
jumped
Shield
off.
and Wyatt family feud. That was fantastic. And that was greatly told.
But I'll go. No, John Cena is my favorite wrestler of all time. We already discussed this. So of course, my favorite feud or trilogy, two of them: John Cena versus Randy Orton, John Cena versus Edge. Couldn't stand Randy Orton as a kid. Couldn't stand Edge as a kid. And now, as y'all know, I'm a big fan of Edge now. Big fan of Randy Orton now.
Edge is John Cena's greatest rival. I'm not going back on that.
Yeah, so.
I'm gonna say I will never forget when he threw him in the freaking New Island Sound, whatever the heck, whatever the heck, threw him in the water.
As y'all can see, Rated R Championship on the wall. So yeah.
Another one I really liked was the Matt Hardy and Edge. How that went from real beef into
real beef to
yeah. That.
Are you talking about the person? Are you talking about the one that was like the real life?
The one, where Lita cheated Matt with Edge.
Man, Lita
trilogy. Obviously, mine is Eddie and Ray. Obviously, yeah. Before Eddie said "I'm your father," which I still don't know. Still to this day, I still don't know. To this very day, I still don't know. But I was like, "Oh wait, I was like, "Oh, I forgot." Ray won custody of the child. Damn it! I was like, "I forgot."
Eddie was violent every single week, bro.
Yeah. And I loved it. I enjoyed it when he turned on him. I was actually like cheering him on when he turned on Ray. I was like, yes! I was like, he was holding you back, Eddie, get him. And then when he hit him with the steps, I was even more hyped as ever. But I liked Ray. He was one of my favorites too. But then I was like, but Eddie was my guy. I was like, yes! I was like.
So good. I really enjoyed Shawn Michaels and Triple H's.
That's great.
It was so good.
Bro, I was gonna say the brawls that they had before they had the Hell in the Cell match. Loved it.
Yeah.
That street fight at SummerSlam between those two when Shawn Michaels first came back was.
I was like, isn't that like his comeback? Wasn't that his comeback match?
Yeah.
For so long, I thought his comeback was Shawn. I thought his first comeback match was Jericho at Mania 19. For so long, I was like, no, it was Triple H.
I know we're missing a lot of comments, guys. I'm sorry, but we do want to answer these questions from him.
Yeah. My favorite feud.
We got two more, and then we can get back to normal comments.
I really any like feud Becky was in, which she was like the man gimmick.
Yeah,
you need to bring that back.
Really good.
The man was
bring that back.
Sadly, she can't. Sadly, she can't.
She can.
Ric
Says
Flair
who?
the man. It's like
do what she wants to do.
Whatever the fuck.
She needs to bring that back.
She's gonna bring it back as Becky freaking Lynch. They trademarked it for her own when she was out on maternity leave. They trademarked it for Becky so she can go back to it.
Yeah, I would love that, man. I would love to see them.
I'll go back at one point, maybe.
I'd love the man to get back. Actually. Love it.
What you think, Locke? What was your favorite feud from
I'm stuck on 3 right now. I can't. I think all of them involve CM Punk. He's like one of my least favorite wrestlers. I don't know. Yeah, all of them involve CM Punk, which is weird. I don't like him right now, but
wow,
damn,
that's weird.
Jeez.
Jeff Hardy and CM Punk, first of all, because that was just the most heart-wrenching thing I ever had to watch was him get Jeff Hardy in 2009.
My first ever SmackDown.
Yeah. Punk and Cena was just great because part of me loved Cena, but part of me loved the fact that Punk was like so against the whole Vince and Johnny Laurinaitis.
Jimmy Laurinaitis? Oh, snap.
I was like, wait, who?
During that whole thing, that was
the deep raspy voice. Jimmy Laurinaitis has like this high, like pitch, 20-year-old voice.
That right there was just like perfect. And Ray and CM Punk, because like when CM Punk came out and sung happy birthday to Rey Mysterio's daughter.
Yes, Aaliyah. Oh my god, when he did that.
Aaliyah was crying and Ray was just so mad, but he couldn't do anything. That
and Dominic was so young too. Oh my
like
god.
10. That was SmackDown at its peak, bro.
The final two. Let's get through 3 really quickly because 1C, I really want you to answer this one because you were the one that actually brought it up. Most underrated wrestler of all time in everybody's mind. Go. I think Dolph Ziggler is criminally underrated from what his time was in this era. Not just in his selling, but the man is fantastic, and I hope he does actually something really well in this new babyface role in a suit that he's got going on right now.
The suit.
But for me, Dolph Ziggler is definitely criminally underrated.
Underrated.
Sheamus.
Are we talking strictly WWE, or are we talking?
We can do anything. We can do anything.
I can tell you one, but
oh boy, no, we're not going crazy, please.
We're not doing this shit again.
There we go. No, let her go crazy. Let her. Fuck it. Let her go crazy. Go for it.
All right,
shut up, Saul.
Let her go fucking crazy. I want to see it.
Go ahead.
But it may, and everyone would agree because people may say he's overrated, but MJF is very much so like underrated in the AEW, mainly because if you think about it, where's his world championship? He's only had like one title in his whole entire career in AEW, and he's been with the company for how fucking long?
That's true, but you do gotta think about it, though. He did make it to the 4 pillars though.
She's not lying. She's saying facts.
World title. I'm sorry, he'll get that.
He should have been world champion though. That is facts though.
He'll definitely get that though.
He's just saying.
No, but he is. And it's not just in his promo.
If he did win the title, he took a hiatus, right? He's like, I'm gonna go for a little walk. Goes to the WWE, but I know he can't. But takes the AEW title with him. Like literally, he just appears with it.
He just goes to Chicago, steals CM Punk's world title, and just
walks out. But he actually goes to WWE and takes the AEW championship with him.
Here, I could name another one. Tony Storm.
Tony Storm really underrated. Yes,
yeah, that is a very
underrated.
Very underrated.
We love Tony Storm over here, Relic, and I know JD and Jesse do too. But yeah,
Candice LeRae.
Candice is good. Candice is a good pick. Naomi
is an amazing athlete, and she never got the right run. Even though they gave her the championship, it was very forgettable.
I think Raquel is underrated too.
Raquel, yeah.
I'll name one of all time. Some people might agree with it, some people might not. But I gotta say, The Miz.
Miz is criminal.
I can agree with that.
because this dude is underrated and underappreciated, bro. I was about to say he never had any major injuries until last year. He's always at work, going hard, bro. Like matches incredible, always good. Even though he have been a multiple time world champion, he's still underrated. Like a lot of people don't appreciate like the Miz. Like I don't know what it is, but like I just gotta say the Miz. I think the Miz is like super underrated.
That's a good one.
I got two that is like stupid underrated. One being Shelton Benjamin.
Yes.
Oh, somebody finally said it. Let's go.
And I'll forever stick by that too, because for the last year and a half, I've been saying that Shelton Benjamin is the most underrated superstar I think of all time.
He never got a world title. Never did.
And then the next one, I mean, though that they were popular in the time, I think they are still criminally underrated, and that's Prime Time.
Yes.
That's facts.
Yeah.
That's
I don't think they ever won a world tag team title.
Never. They got close, they're
They're
close,
really
but they
close,
just never
but
pulled the trigger on them.
both definitely should have.
Underrated.
Damn, man.
I'm gonna say I got two in mind actually. Underrated. I'm gonna have to say MVP. He's never got a WWE champion shot, no WWE championship shot either. And never.
Yeah.
Mr. Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Kennedy is underrated too.
Oh my God.
Could you imagine?
Bro.
Could you imagine if he was
I
world
love you,
champion,
Saul.
dude?
He had his
Oh,
No,
the
you
other
gotta
day on
have the
TikTok,
deep
too.
voice. You gotta go like,
Yeah.
"He hails No, you just gotta get. You gotta go like
So you
this
see
a
when you
little bit.
started,
Hang
dude,
on.
now everyone's going crazy in here, man.
You gotta go a little something like this. He goes a little something about he hails from Green Bay, Wisconsin. You gotta have a little. You gotta have a little.
Mister!
I think I actually might have a figure of Mr. Kennedy. I think I actually might have one.
I was gonna say, is he hanging up on your wall?
Hold on,
Say,
hold on.
No,
I know
he's out of the
good damn well I
package. I
got
used
one
to
right
have
now.
one of him as a kid, so I used to like
I
him.
know good damn well. Yeah, me right here. I got one right here.
Final question before we can actually scroll down to the bottom of the comments. I'm sorry, guys,
Hold on
but I
a
have to
minute.
keep it on Relic.
Hold on a minute.
Wesley, you're the one that actually helped out with the name. So
Damn right.
Relic wants to know also, how did we come up with the name outside the brand? That's all you, my man. So go ahead.
that's him.
That's all you.
Well, goddamn.
Now we can scroll down to the bottom of the comments.
So I can't
Rich.
like fully remember, but I remember it being on some kind of like, because I remember we were in a group chat talking about, all right, what's this name gonna be? And I was thinking like, okay, well, we think of, like these split brands. We have Raw, we have SmackDown, and then of course you have AEW with Dynamite and Rampage. They're all like all brands, we as a wrestling podcast, obviously you talk about all those shows and all those brands. So I was like, obviously with us not being like part of WWE or part of AEW or any wrestling promotion in general, we're outside of those, businesses or whatever. So that's kind of where outside came from. And then the brand, obviously we talk about all these brands, so you just kind of put it together and you have outside the brand. So we pretty much give our thoughts and our opinions about these brands, obviously outside of AEW and WWE and all these other promotions. So like we give our thoughts outside of the wrestling businesses.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And when we were pretty much showing the intro again, Relic also was commenting like how he made the intro and everything and saying like that. He's saying it's a remixed, royalty-free version of the Shield theme. So we did definitely hear that in there. And then he got that cut from Michael Cole saying for the brand during Pat McAfee's match at WrestleMania. So I might legitimately go back and watch WrestleMania just to hear that soundbite because I want to actually see that now live. So I might actually go back and watch that one match just to see, because that's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And like Josh is saying right here, Josh has been going crazy all night tonight, but he's saying this was a W intro. That we will show, and that is 100% the truth. W Relic says Aiden. I mean, like, now we're gonna legitimately just say for the brand. Listen, Pat, we do that out of respect. I know that's technically your thing on the Pat McAfee show, but man,
Not the Pat. If he's watching, you know, like you said, this could be our shot, getting noticed by freaking Pat McAfee.
Pat,
you know?
Listen, this for the brand thing, it works. It works, man, and you got it. Now, Michael Cole.
Underrated commentator. I'm gonna say that right here. Underrated commentator.
Phil,
Or
do
what I
we-
can
do we
do is
still-
if I ever meet like, you know, MJF or freaking Roman, I could have him say something that to incorporate that's clean to say something about outside the brand and have it be in the intro.
Get a
Megan,
little soundbite.
Megan,
You know what?
you know, Megan, you know I don't like him that much. If he says that as an intro, you know how hard that would be.
That would be hard as
We
fuck.
can
I ain't
say
gonna
that.
lie.
It's over with. Like we win. That's it.
Like either
we
Roman
win
or
it. Like,
MJF
yeah.
or Cody Rhodes for that matter. If I ever meet them, I will see like, hey, can you say something and then just say outside the brand
That's
for
it.
an intro
Roman
for
says
you.
acknowledge them. Roman says
MJF wouldn't be saying anything nice about us. He'd be saying,
Yeah, he'd be like, "Oh, look at this! A whole bunch of fucking neck beards just doing a podcast, thinking they know shit."
Cook all of
Listen,
them.
MJF wouldn't be saying
Watch
anything
outside the
nice
brand, I
about us.
guess.
Oh,
MJF
That is
wouldn't
something
be
MJF would do.
Stars
That is
talk
something
about their
MJF would
opinions
do.
that don't
Honestly,
matter.
that is something
Then
he would
check
say.
in outside the brand.
MJF would be saying, like, listen, guys, if you're not like deaf, dumb, blind, stupid, or in this case poor, my name is Maxwell Jacob Freeman, and you guys are watching Outside the Brand or something like that.
And if you don't
I
subscribe,
don't
Now, dude,
say that.
no,
I
and then
don't
he's
have
gonna
to
say
say
some shit after that. Now, will you fuck off? Will you just go?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Yes, I will
you know
say
Megan's not gonna leave. You know you wouldn't leave. I was like, Megan, you know you wouldn't leave. So he's gonna tell us go fuck off. He's like,
Dumb, blind, stupid, or in
You know,
this
I'm
case
like, can you
poor,
tell them
you
to
know?
F off, but say everyone except for me? Thank you.
Oh, thank
Everybody
you.
can
Thank
fuck off
you.
except for Megan, yeah.
No, I feel like if you say that, he's just gonna throw you in there.
Love y'all.
Thank you.
Roman, he'd probably just say acknowledge us. That's it. That's it. He'd probably just
That's
say
it.
acknowledge us.
We wanted
Nah,
that.
she got
Man,
Becky to
there's no
freaking.
way.
I know you guys hate her, but you guys, she got Becky to do it. Oh god, she's probably gonna be shaking, holding the phone. She's gonna be shaking, holding the phone. Like, go ahead, go for it.
It would be wow.
If you get Becky to do it, you gotta get Seth to do his laugh for you.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yes,
Oh my
I will.
God.
I will make you say this and do your laugh.
That's crazy.
That is not his real laugh. I can't.
I
buy
could
it.
imagine. I
can't
could
buy that that's
imagine
his
him
real
doing
laugh.
that too, like
I
fall
can't.
outside the brand and then just hit that laugh.
Just have a little fun.
I
Like
can't
that.
buy that that's his real laugh. Like that's not it.
Well, Phil, if you
Yes,
have,
it
all right,
is.
how about this? This is if any of these guys go to AEW, Phil meets Britt Baker and tells her to shout out.
Listen, she
It's gonna be
better do
fucking
a
cool.
might
DMD.
dissolve.
She better do the DMD. Like I mean, come on now. Listen.
Phil might dissolve.
I mean, she
Wait,
did it for
wait,
wasted
wait,
wrestling.
wait,
So
wait,
what the fuck?
Me meeting
He said
Becky,
he might
me meeting
Pause.
Britt would be like Megan meeting Becky. Like it would be that insane. Okay, so
Bro.
All right, how about this? All of us met John Cena. All of us. Like, I mean, every single one of us.
Oh, yeah,
Everyone's gonna
I'm
be
down,
shaky. Everyone's gonna be freaking like, oh,
Yeah.
please shit.
I will have a heart attack and cry because,
I'm
like
gonna
I
be
said,
freaking shocked. I'm like,
Wait
I'm
a
not
minute,
gonna be
hold
able
on,
to
hold
move.
on.
Nobody's gonna be like,
Is it Phil? Phil, is it you that John Cena follows on Twitter?
yes.
follows everybody here. He follows Megan.
He doesn't follow me. What the fuck?
Yeah, he don't follow me. Nah.
Oh wait a minute, because I'm not
yeah.
PG friendly. That's my bad.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
that's
I
all.
wear that like a badge, bro.
I got Dan. I got bought my
But you also,
phone.
Olaf, you also
I'm
have
not
fucking
PG.
Kanye West following you too, so I don't want to hear nothing.
I'm not PG on Twitter. Jeez.
I don't use Twitter, so.
hey,
yeah.
I had Corey Graves like a tweet of mine.
Boo! No, I'm playing.
Oh God.
I had Corey Graves like a tweet. I tweeted something about because I really liked watching the YouTube channel or the YouTube series of him and Mela just because it was so fucking funny. I tweeted about it, and I tagged Mel, and I tagged Corey, and then not even within like 2 minutes, I got a notification saying Corey Graves like your tweet. I'm like, my heart dropped. I'm like, what? Oh, fuck.
One person that I will give props to on Twitter, because he and I have actually talked on like not a regular basis, but any kind of interaction I've had with Chris Jericho on Twitter or
the goat himself.
Wizard.
The wizard.
The pain maker.
Any type of interaction I've had with Chris Jericho has always been nice, and Lance Archer. Anytime I get to talk with Lance Archer on TikTok was.
Imagine filming Danhausen tells them
somebody joined here. I don't know who
the
this
Los
is.
Tres sex gods.
It's MJ. It's only gonna be MJ. He's the only one who has access.
Or badge.
I don't know how long you've been on here, MJ, but I'm sorry.
I'm pretty
Oh
sure
God!
It's most definitely.
How long have you been waiting?
Oh boy. Here we go.
How long have you been waiting? Please.
Say something.
Most definitely MJ.
You got 10 seconds, or you go back to backstage.
Hey, you're going backstage if you don't talk.
Yeah,
right?
your ass is going back.
6.
This is the fucking Royal Rumble. Come on,
4,
dude.
3, 2, 1. You're out of here.
That was perfect. It lined up with your swipe.
Delete. Delete.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to meet
Yes,
Sasha
that,
in
Marquise.
3 weeks.
We can answer this, if anything. AEW to WWE. I mean, we all know Megan. So,
We know we need it.
Of course, sir.
well, what is it? MJ, you still here?
It could be Bash and he just like fucking fell asleep.
Or better?
Okay.
I'm about to say Bash probably playing 2K right now.
That's
He's
like,
probably
I think it's Bash.
You can message into private chat if you're here.
probably game raging right now.
You can message into private chat if you're here.
the Paul Pierce.
Whoever you are, announce yourself in the private fucking chat, or else I will go all Irish feisty side on you.
MJF to WWE. I mean, that's a clear cut kind of thing. I
Maybe
would
a little
love to see
dream,
Brian
right?
Cage in WWE. I don't know
Hey,
why. I don't
Brian
know
Cage,
how.
that'd be
Oh shit.
I would just love to see Brian Cage in there.
The Wiz.
Brian
You're
Cage.
just saying what's up. So I mean, so if you're here and I add you again, please talk.
That's MJ.
Please.
It's MJ. It is.
I'm gonna do this one more time. Okay. Hello.
Speak your
Kind of made
piece.
it obvious. Yeah, fuck that.
And he leaves. Okay. That's not my fault. That's not my fault.
Yep, fuck that guy.
Wow. Yeah. I would love to see Brian Cage in WWE. I just don't know why. I think Vince would just love him. I really would. But yeah, that's always been the guy.
It's never gonna happen. Kenny Omega. I said it's never gonna happen, but I would love to.
No.
I about to say the same way that we thought AJ Styles wasn't gonna go to WWE, and it happened.
Yeah,
I mean-
I ain't gonna lie. I flipped my shit when I saw him in the Royal Rumble.
I was like, oh, AJ Styles.
Because I remember seeing a video where he was talking. He was at like some wrestling company. I can't remember now, but he was like, "There's an open spot left in the Royal Rumble. I might just grab a ticket."
And then once I knew that like John Cena and him were like posting pictures of each other, I'm like, oh yeah. Like,
There was also that time where there was obviously the whole Wardlow situation, seeing if he wanted to go to WWE or not. I mean, I thought Wardlow could have been a great person for WWE, but I mean, he's a TNT champion now, so.
I wouldn't. I was gonna say I don't know. I don't know if she needs to build herself up a little bit more. I was gonna say Jade Cargill.
Oh my God.
That's an easy choice.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie. She would have wrecked the women's roster. I think
she would have run through and
she would have run. Yeah.
If Sasha, I know she's not there at the moment. With her and Jade, oh God.
Forget
Because
that.
they'll
Her and
probably
Bianca,
get
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I
Because
think
they'll
she's
probably
trash.
get that.
bro. Her and Bianca. Oh my God.
Her,
Yo.
her and Bianca would be a good one.
Her and Rhea.
Her,
Oh,
Rhea,
what?
Ooh.
There's not a lot of women on that
other
roster that,
people
that
that
can
they
compare
are
to
going
Jay.
to
I
mix
ain't
it
gonna
up.
You know,
lie.
it wouldn't surprise me if Chris Jericho left and went back to WWE. It wouldn't surprise
He
me.
will.
Point,
He
yeah.
will.
Asked me that
He will.
yesterday.
I
Yeah,
do
I can see
think a team that would be good to go to WWE. I got two of them. You either have the Varsity Blondes
Okay.
or you have the Private Party.
Private Party would be
Yeah.
that.
Shots.
Listen,
Shots.
Private
Party and
Party.
Costas would be ridiculous.
Let's go, man.
Hey,
Would
no,
do.
this,
First
no,
feud
Nate.
Private Party would do would be the Street Profits, because I
That
mean
would be
that's
Dude,
just easy.
no, could you imagine
Um,
Private Party versus Street Profits versus Usos?
Ooh.
That
Shots.
would be
Okay.
ridiculous.
Um,
I'm gonna tell you, Lob.
Private Party. I
Not
don't
Lob.
care.
I'm gonna ask Nate. Nate, imagine this: the Acclaim in WWE. They,
Oh my God, bro.
Scissor me,
Bro,
daddy ass.
they can't do that. You know they can't. If they go TV14, they could, but they can't do it at this moment.
They're crazy.
Bruh.
um,
Bro, that's mine and Nate's thing,
is
bro.
over.
Yo,
But,
wait a minute. Hey, no. They have a rap battle, but with the Usos, which means them. That means the Acclaim and Usos are
I
going
don't
at it.
know.
We're
I
gonna,
don't
we're
know
gonna
how
get the whole New Day
WWE
versus
fucked this up.
Usos bullshit again.
Just don't get
I don't know
rid
how
of that.
WWE fucked this up, but Luchasaurus was in WWE.
I do remember that.
He just
Apparently,
I
yeah.
do remember that.
messed
Don't
that
ask
up,
that.
Was it Luchasaurus
I do
and
remember
Impact?
that.
If I'm correct.
Luchasaurus was in WWE, but they never
one
called
point.
him up or anything. And they didn't do anything with him. And then they released him like 2 weeks after he got signed. And
Jay
that
Lethal
was
in WWE? I don't know.
He was just
It
up in
wasn't
the
WWE,
performance
yes,
center.
look it up. Luchasaurus was in WWE.
I'm gonna name two, and I'm gonna name two.
It's
and
not
they're a part-
AEW. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I'm gonna name two, and they're a part of the tag team. One is Ricky Starks, and then the other one, generic Biggie, Powerhouse Hobbs. Bro, put generic Biggie against
No.
Biggie.
I don't know if y'all
Generic-
seen.
No,
I don't know if y'all seen
generic
my comment on
I
Biggie.
have
TikTok.
every right to kick your ass out right now. I have my finger over the remove button.
Bro,
I don't know if y'all
Biggie
seen
against
my
Biggie.
comment on TikTok.
Powerhouse name.
I don't
Generic
know if y'all see
Biggie
my
versus
comment on
Biggie.
TikTok.
Come on, man. Come
Put
on,
some
man.
respect on Powerhouse Will Hall's name right now.
As happy as I was to see Swerve and Keith Lee win the tag titles, it should have been Starks and Hobbs.
Yes.
Yeah,
It really should have been Starks and Hobbs.
I thought it was.
All right.
The revolution is
I
televised.
really would. They're not from AEW, but they're from Impact. I would love the Motor City Machine Guns to go to the WWE.
Maybe earlier, right now. I don't know.
I
if
feel
that
like
would
At the
be
moment, no.
so
Back then, I was
hopefully
gonna
done.
say,
their prime, like
Earlier, Michigan.
2008.
nah. If James Storm can come back and form the team with Robert Roode and form Beer Money in WWE,
No, wait, here's the thing.
They had him.
This one wasn't.
They
WWE.
had
Yeah.
He in NXT.
They had
He was
him.
in NXT. He was only
they
there
couldn't
for
form
one match.
Beer Money. I know that's what. Well, I think no, he didn't get signed. They didn't sign him a contract though, but they only called him up. They only called him for like that one specific
He
match.
only
for
had
some
one
reason.
match.
They never
Yeah,
gave him a
he
contract.
One match on NXT,
bro.
and they could have just.
James Storm was
Like,
nuts.
They didn't give him a contract. The Triple H didn't give him a contract for NXT, or Vince didn't give him a contract either.
Yo,
They
Orange
had
Cassidy
him
in
in the palm of their
WWE.
hands, and they
Right there.
Bro, get my guy freshly squeezed to WWE, bro. It's over.
Oh my God, yo!
He would be
Get my guy
ruined.
freshly
Hey,
squeezed.
Bill, remember what I told you? The main event. I already told
Orange
you.
1C, man.
Come on, it's the main event. Orange Cassidy takes on R-Truth. Come on, that's gonna be
Hey, hold on.
Yo,
Orange
As a matter of
Cassidy
fact,
would be ruined in WWE.
yo,
Yeah,
as-
I
as-
think so too.
As a
He'd be
matter of
ruined.
fact, since we talk about the juices, bro, put them in maximum male models. Bro.
no! Oh my
Freshly
God!
squeezed.
Here we go again. Here
Bro.
we go again.
Bro.
We need to get some
Ah,
perfect in there though.
hey.
There we
Here's the
go.
thing: you
Bro.
want to ruin this man's career. You want to ruin Orange Cassidy's career.
Bro, you get the freshly squeezed juices tintulated, bro. Come on, man.
Pause.
No,
Pause.
they gonna
Pause.
call him.
No, excuse me. Nah.
Bring him back. Bring him
They're
back.
gonna call him. Nah, they're gonna call him OC.
No, he's in timeout
Okay.
for a little bit.
That's
Nah.
His name is O'Shea.
Yo, Nate is the best person.
Like, you're not coming back. You're not coming back until I see my clock saying 12:07. Like you need to calm down.
He's the best.
That's a 2-minute timeout.
What the fuck?
And it seems like Relic wants to ruin his career too, because he wants to see Orange Cassidy versus Brock Lesnar. So I mean,
He's gonna kill him.
Nate,
He's gonna kill him.
for Nate.
I was gonna say he's gonna kill him.
I could eat him for Nate.
you just want to kill him, Relic. I mean, come on now. What did Orange
That's
do?
death.
be
That's
fun
That's
right now
literally
for
death
Orange
right there.
Cassidy.
That's literally death. It's like
L timeout. That's
bruh.
right, guys.
L timeout.
No, we're not timing out Relic. Relic. He needs. He
Justice
should
for
honestly
Nate.
be a mod, if anything.
Next thing you know, you probably they're saying if you do that, if you give him to Brock, might as well give him to Roman next after he gets done with that too. I'm just saying.
Make it
All
work.
right, Nate, you're almost back. You're almost back, buddy. You need to calm down, though.
That's a nasty timeout right there. So.
I want
Alright,
to see
so-
Christian back in WWE.
That'd be good.
I would I would.
Well, I want to see him tag with Edge.
That's true.
Oh, okay. I would like that.
Like
I would
one
say-
last Edge and Christian reunion.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
that'd be nice.
I could have said this if they could have stayed. Oh, go ahead.
I do believe that Chris Jericho will be back, and I also do believe that John Moxley will be back. in
I
WWE.
really do
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
Moxley will be back.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope so.
You can't
but
ever
then
really
you-
say you'll never go back, considering Cody even said he'll never go back to WWE, and look where he's at now.
Look at Nate.
I mean, look at the first show of AEW. I mean, Double or Nothing, he fucking destroyed the throne with
Hey,
Triple H's own.
just
sledgehammer.
All right. How about this? Like, let's say Roman's still like the tribal chief character, but like, let's say he got dethroned, right? Like, he's still over. He won a match, right? Moxley comes in, does the paradigm shift, boom, he's in WWE. They're like, what? And
And here's the thing, guys. He has to return as John Moxley. We can't
He has
bring him back
You
as
can't, you
Dean.
can't have him as Dean Ambrose. No.
Yeah.
no.
No.
Ambrose after everything that he has done. No, you can't do that.
How about this? Saying if you wanted Christian back for Edge and Christian, they could have stayed Hardys versus Edge and Christian one final time.
You know what's weird about that though? Remember the Cena and Roman promo? I think Cena mentioned him as Ambrose, but Rollins usually refers to him as Mox.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is. Cena, you calls him by Ambrose, but
Cena
Rollins
called
calls
him
him by
Ambrose.
Mox. Yeah.
I don't think Cena and Ambrose. I don't think Cena and Mox don't like each other. That's what I heard. I heard they don't like each other.
Oh,
I didn't hear about that, but yeah.
I think it was after when he was on Stone Cold's podcast. Not the Broken Skull. It was just the 316 pod, and he was getting fed up, and then I think Cena called him out for it, whatever the heck, and they didn't like each other for some reason.
only thing is that they had the Shield Triple Threat. I forget what year that was, and it was just a bad match.
What is it?
That was 2000,
All right.
2016 at Battleground.
Battleground.
16,000.
Oh, you're talking about the Shield? You're talking about when the Shield had the?
I don't know, man, because I thought that was a good match. I ain't gonna
It was
lie.
2016. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It was 2016.
It
It
didn't
was,
live up
2016,
to
it was
the hype.
Battleground 2016. I remember that like it
I
was
don't know if they
yesterday.
rushed it or if it just
It
wasn't.
didn't live up to the hype for me.
They could have built it up
loved
better.
I thought it was.
You know
great.
what? That was
Because
WrestleMania work.
whoever won that match got to take the title to that
It's
brand
like-
that they were drafted
Yeah,
on.
and the
Mhm.
fact
Yeah.
that like Rollins and Roman was both on Raw and Dean was on SmackDown, and he
No, because
won.
then I remember
Like, that was crazy.
the next night I remember because Stephanie tore their asses up.
Yeah.
They're like, you're telling me you lost to this lunatic, and a 2-on-1 to bring the title to Raw.
Two Monday Night Raw, yeah. Because also the Universal, not Universal, Jesus, the Universal Championship wasn't created yet.
No.
So
Like,
whatever,
Wow. Yeah.
What was your all's reaction when that happened? When you guys first
so
saw
whatever
that?
WWE title, like whatever the WWE title went to, that brand was gonna have to get a new World Championship because the brand split just started.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that time period.
Hey, I have to ask y'all when they revealed the Universal Champion. What did you all first think about it? What did you all
A
first think?
Twizzler, a
How
Twizzler,
about
a
that?
Twizzler. It's a fucking Twizzler. It's a
How about
Twizzler
that?
built for a reason.
I
It-
thought
it's-
it was
Yeah.
pretty
It
cool.
is
I
bright
just
red.
didn't like the fact that it was the same model, it just
I'm
different
about to
colors.
say
Yeah.
to this day, Saw, I still don't count the Universal Championship as a real championship. I don't care. Like, nah.
They should have just never got rid of Goldie.
Like,
Let me ask you guys,
They should just
How
never
about
got rid
this?
of Goldie.
what's a
Still
heel
has the real
turn?
belt.
What's a heel
Still
turn
has
that
the real
shocked you?
Universal
What's a heel turn that shocked you?
Dean
when
Ambrose turning on Seth on the night Roman announced leukemia.
Exactly.
Oh, worst timing. I was gonna say, why would you do that?
Dude, when he
That
turned
was
on
bullshit.
Seth when
I ain't
Roman
gonna lie.
came out about his leukemia, I mean, come
Yep.
on now, like that's.
I thought it was great, but at the same time, I really fucking hated that because out of all the nights you choose that one.
I know.
I don't know if that was Lee's decision. I don't know if that was just Moxley's decision to just
pretty
make
sure it was
that
Vince's.
possible.
It was Moxley's decision. It was because it was supposed to be later on with Roman in the picture. And then I guess it was supposed to happen that night still. And then I guess that when Roman came out, no one freaking knew really. And so I guess that they went backstage after Roman left, and Dean or Mox was just like, let's just do it. Let's just continue to do it because it'll add more pain to it and real emotion.
It'll get him more hate.
Yeah.
It'll get him more hate, and that's what he wanted, which I get, but I was already so heartbroken that night.
Somebody in the back to say, hey, listen, I know you want to do this, but this is your brother we're talking about here. Let him have his moment, and we can try to work this in whenever he can come back.
And he did the hug right after, and it was just weird.
I remember I was in my room, and I was about to go downstairs and grab a water. The match ended. It was great. Right when I turned my back, because I thought something was going to happen, they were hugging. All of a sudden, I saw him kick him. I was like, I freaking knew it. I was like, but on the day he said it, on the day Roman said he had leukemia, that's messed up. I was like, that was messed up. That was like worst timing to turn on Seth. Actually, that was really a bad timing. It was.
Bro, I got two, and these are like sarcastic, but
okay.
All right, fine.
One is Big Cass on Enzo.
Oh, that was shocking.
Damn right,
I did not expect that.
You're damn right, I did it. You're damn
No,
dude,
you got right from the freaking start. Like that,
I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect that to happen in my.
We tried to push him so hard.
You're damn right, I did it.
You're damn right, I did it.
And Cass was ruined at that moment.
Oh, they both were ruined at that moment. The last good match Cass had after that was that Universal Championship elimination match.
Yeah.
A heel turn that you didn't that shocked you, like you didn't see it coming.
Oh, Triple H turning on Seth in that Universal Championship.
Oh yeah, giving it to Kevin Owens. Yeah,
that one was surprising.
Wait, Megan, you said when Roman? You said Roman when he returned? Or you said when he returned? Oh, okay. I was gonna say
because I was not really expecting him to return. I had an inkling, like a feeling, just a tad bit, because I remember watching. I think it was SummerSlam. Yeah, SummerSlam.
Yep.
3 years ago, and I remember he did like a commercial for some type of car. I think it was, what was it? Ford, I think. So it was the SUV. And before, it would always have his voice over. But then that night, it showed him in the commercial, like talking. And I look at my mom and I told her, I'm like, he wouldn't be doing this if he wasn't coming back. And because he didn't do it before because of the 2 new babies his wife just had. So I'm like, is he going to come back? And then more times I'm like, yeah, he's coming back because freaking it wouldn't end. And then all of a sudden you just see a spirit, and I still screamed my ass off to the point where I scared the shit out of mom and almost made her pee her pants.
She's like, you okay? You even to the hospital?
Oh, no, she was walking to go get ready up for bed, and she was going to go to the bathroom, and then all of a sudden she heard me scream, and she runs out. She goes, oh my God, what happened? What happened? What happened?
One thing I didn't
on the TV, she's like, oh, Roman's back.
I didn't expect Roman to be paired up with Heyman. That's the one thing I didn't expect. That's the one thing I didn't expect to be with Roman and everything like that. I did not expect Paul Heyman, but it was such a great decision.
Yeah.
And it just turned out to be something for the better. I do want to read Relix's comments just real quick. Going back to like whoever wants to go back to WWE type of thing. He'd like to see Malachi Black. That would be great. Seeing Malachi back in
Don't
WWE.
ruin him. Don't ruin him. That's all I gotta say. Don't ruin him.
He would have loved to see Roman Moxley instead at WrestleMania 40.
They got to build it up first. They got to build it up. Like they got to build up like both sides of their stories of why.
Didn't they try to do a triple threat again in WWE, but they just never
No
materialized it?
Yeah, but no title. No title needed. I'm gonna say that. No title
I know
needed.
they tried to do it again, but it just didn't really happen.
Loft, I was gonna say, Loft, what's a heel turn that you did not expect? Like
Matt.
Yes, Relic. That was.
I knew it. I
was about
knew
to
it.
say that. I was about to say manager.
That
I
hurt.
knew you
That
was
hurt
gonna
so
say
bad.
that.
I thought he was gonna help him. He did not help him.
yeah, she'll be back. She'll be back.
Um,
Unless she's done for that.
but Relic, you're 100% right in saying that the Rollins heel turn on the Shield was fantastic. It was
Oh,
good.
Oh, bro, can I say
about-
that I kind of was aware? Because, all right, right when I will say this, I did not read no updates. I did not read no any like reviews before the show. Right, I was 14, obviously, and then also, I was also like, I'm still like thinking like, okay, Evolution and the Shield are gonna have another match. Okay, no big deal. At the end, Triple H says there's always a plan B. Two of them step front. Like Ambrose step front, Roman step front, but Seth didn't step front. I was like, oh, he's gonna. I was like, oh, and when he swing the chair, I was like, oh, I was like, yo, I was like, what? I was like, I was in shock at first. I was like, oh, I saw it coming a little bit
That kind of pissed me off because
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That
because
helped me
like
off.
because we all know like Shield was one of the like most over factions at that time too, and then you just break them up. Like I'm like, man, that's like kind of messed up.
But
then it was like,
But like when they step front and Seth didn't, you automatically think, once you look back at it, you automatically think, oh no.
Because I thought like the Shield was
No,
going to be.
Rollins was the right choice to do it.
I mean,
Yeah.
Roman was the original.
Yeah,
but
was the
Rollins
right
was
choice
good.
to do
Rollins
it.
was a good option. Roman was the original plan, but
yeah,
it was a good option.
And
I thought that-
speaking of Roman is in the chat. What's up, Roman?
Yeah,
Oh, hi, hubby.
Tribal Chief.
the tribal chief, we the ones. Acknowledge him.
Roman in the chat.
We
What's
the
up,
bums.
man? What's up,
We the
Roman?
bums.
WWE needs teams badly. Marquise, that's not even the half of it. There's no
Oh, yeah,
tag team.
A heel turn. I'm gonna
no,
say
there's literally
this.
nobody but the
A
street
heel
profits.
turn I
need
did
that.
not expect actually was when Ciampa turned on Gargano. I did not expect that. I didn't
How about-
expect that.
I was about to say
forgot
Batista
about
and Rey
that.
Mysterio.
Ooh.
was supposed to be my friend.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was
Oh
angry.
no, I ain't gonna lie. Another one was
At SummerSlam,
Adam
I'll
Cole
walk
on the
out.
Undisputed Era.
I walk out.
Still
Okay,
wrong.
This is definitely not Roman because he don't know how to
We're
spell.
holding Roman to this, okay? At SummerSlam, I'll walk out, steal your
Steal
undisputed
your
Steel.
Steal.
So
steal
you're
your
taking-
undisputed
you funny,
Universal
man.
Heavyweight Champion. Listen,
Can I
we're
have
not
walk
gonna do
out
that.
Steel.
I could crazy you
Ooh,
right
Relic,
now.
this is an interesting topic to talk
Rollins
about.
is. the
Oh,
top
Megan's
line.
got a question.
Actually,
Go
Oh.
for it. Megan's got a question for him. Oh,
I mean, I could quiz him right here, right now. Just saying. Hey, yo, question real quick. If you're really the real Roman Reigns, the claim you are, name the school you went to and what position you played at that college when you were in ball. Oh yeah, and then what team were you supposed to be in the NFL?
They are on Google right now.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. You know that, right?
oh my god.
What college?
No.
Lawful
You
fuck
have
with that
10
comment right there,
seconds.
man.
You have 10 seconds.
Hold on.
Get the
Oh man,
crazy
you're man.
I'm ringing.
Little do you know, Megan, he is a fast typer.
Yeah.
But I do want to say, Relic, this is an interesting topic. Rollins
I beg to
is the Shawn Michaels.
No, Cap.
That's
Cap.
different.
No,
Dolph Ziggler is the
nowhere
Shawn
near
Michaels
that.
of this
That's Dolph
generation.
Ziggler, 100%.
I say Seth
Dolph
Rollins is the edge of this generation.
Okay, I'll agree with that.
Yeah,
but
I like that.
Sean, that goes to
Edge
Dolph
totally
automatically.
see. Edge, I can totally see. I say Edge before
He's
Sean.
just as
And
fucking
Sean's my favorite
delusional as
superstar of
Edge
all time.
is, without a
Yo.
doubt.
He just freaking went back and said something. Yo, how is that giving information to come to your fucking house when it's in
Because
a
y'all
college
like
you
that.
went
I'm about to
to?
Superman
Bro,
punch his bitch
first of
ass.
all, learn how to freaking spell. You spell
Yeah,
y'all wrong.
bro, this
Like-
is crazy.
First of all,
This
I
is
have your
crazy.
title. Come and get it.
I know the answer. I have it. I know the fucking answer.
Damn. Fucking
I have your title.
Wikipedia
Come and get
much?
it.
Like I
First things
said,
first.
y'all. I'm about to say it's Georgia
No,
Tech.
we're not saying that Rollins hasn't killed it since joining WWE. I mean,
Oh, nah, bro, no.
And
That's
Styles for Sean's a
easy.
good one too.
But like once he said, I think he fits more of an Edge type role than Shawn Michaels.
Oh.
There's honestly, we can say that Dolph Ziggler is like the next Shawn Michaels or whatever. No one's replacing Shawn. No one's
No one
replacing
is, but
That's
he
true.
has the
That's true.
style. Like, he has the attire, and he has,
The
like...
only style that he has is a super kick with long hair. That's all I see from him.
You can say, but like, there's so many superstars you could say that has the same thing though.
Also, I want to say this. I'm going to
Like,
shut this
there's
one
Rollins,
down.
there's the Young Bucks, there's Styles. Like,
I'm going to shut this one down because I don't want to hear this anymore. I don't want to hear Theory is the next John Cena. Don't
Theory
say
is the
that,
next John
please.
Who said
Enough.
that?
You can take that one with
Theory
a
is the
10-foot
next John
pole.
Cena.
I'm gonna shut that down. A lot of people saying, "Oh, he's in that," because he had when they did the 20th anniversary, and he was with the U.S. belt. They're like, that's the new generation of John Cena right there.
There
I'm
will
like,
never be another John Cena, ever.
That is cap.
There's only one.
yes,
Major
major cap.
Okay, so
No.
let's switch.
I
the
saw a
topic.
crazy video on TikTok where they were saying that NXT 2.0 is trying to build like the superstars that we've seen like today. Like Braun Breaker's apparently the next Brock Lesnar.
Cap.
I saw that
My
video.
ass.
I saw that video.
Fucking who is it? Grayson Waller is apparently the next Randy Orton.
No,
Next John Cena. Like, listen,
Yeah, they said Carmelo is the next John Cena.
like that,
I ain't
that's
gonna lie,
not
that'd be-
true.
I
That's
mean,
not.
yeah.
That's not.
All right, Locke, what do you think about that? What do you think about that?
There will
Carmelo
never.
did 2 chains.
We have to stop making. I hate that comparison. We have to stop making wrestlers to only be the next version of the person of the past stars.
Thank you.
Carmelo is
make
the
their
one and
own
only
version of
Carmelo.
themselves.
Braun is the only Braun. There's not going to be another Cena or Randy or Brock or Roman. There's never going to be another one.
Wait,
one
hold
person.
up, Styles.
Can't make
We're
it
trying to push them as hard as those guys, but they're not going to be them. Like,
never.
I ain't gonna lie.
More
I
like
can
MVP.
see.
Okay, that I'm gonna go to the professor's comment. That makes more sense. Actually, that makes more sense. I could see the vibes. I can see the vibes in him a little bit.
I was gonna say that Carmelo Hayes is more of a Shelton Benjamin in a way.
I was gonna say MVP, but
I feel like he's gonna be one of those superstars that after this North American whole NXT
Bro.
run, that he's just gonna be criminally underrated.
Just imagine the work. Just imagine if Sheldon doesn't longer compete, right? He just managed, right? He manages Carmelo.
That would be fantastic.
Rick's had a couple matches here and there, but he doesn't really wrestle.
Bro, they
You said about Drake?
Benjamin
You said about
wrestle,
Drake?
bro.
Trick got 5 women, 2
Matches, I
chains.
know that.
All right. I have a question for y'all. Best RKO.
Oh, 2 chains.
The only two that should be mentioned are the Evan Bourne one and the Rollins one. That's it.
That's it.
Those are the only 2 ones that should be mentioned for RKOs.
Because I feel like nowadays, the RKO is the same thing, dude. Like, it's just springboard RKO every time.
Riddle has to stop doing it. I don't know. Riddle has to stop doing the RKO. Soon.
Hold on 1 second. Gracie, I just saw you type in the private chat. You say you have to go. I apologize. It's taking too long. But yeah, this was great having you here.
Yeah, I gotta get my kids to bed, but thanks for having me. I am honored. You guys are awesome. Keep doing what you're doing, and I cannot wait to see where y'all are 10 years from now.
Yay.
A 10-year plan loss. Here we go.
Thank you.
Bye.
You gotta do this. But yeah, the only ones that
RKO. I'm gonna say the one on CM Punk at WrestleMania 27.
I'm about to say Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 31.
That's the best. That's a good one too.
He was
Like,
so high in the air, bro.
Man, I'm about to
I
say it's so good that they use it in 2K22. Like what? As a
Yeah.
counter. As a counter. Like what?
I ain't gonna lie. I got hit with that the other day. I was pissed. I ain't gonna
you
lie.
got hit with an RKO. Hold up, wait. You got hit with an RKO.
Okay, so like, all right, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So like, one of my finishers are not finishers, but like a normal move I have is like a curb stomp, and bro just like lifted me up and just hit me with the RKO out of nowhere, bro. I was
Yeah, it's a
All right.
counter. It's not even
I'm
like
gonna
a
say this.
Counter in the game.
What are
Yeah.
some finisher moves that you actually guys used that you've used like playing wrestling?
Like
Easily attitude adjustment and RKO. I mean, those are the top two for
Well,
me.
You're strong enough to pick them up off their shoulders? I was
I'm
gonna
about to
say.
say, like,
You're an actual person. I can't do anything on people.
hold on. So
I
are you
can.
talking about like actual
Guilty. I've done
Are
it.
you talking like
You're
Are you talking-
6'7" and you're like fucking not a twig.
are you
No, I
talking
did it when I was
about,
15 as well. I picked up one of my friends and literally did like the F5, and I did like.
Okay, so
down
he's
you
talking
are
about
talking
like
about it in
real
real
life, like real
Like a
life.
legit
you are
person.
talking about-
Yeah.
I got put in the walls of Jericho. That crap hurt.
That stuff is painful.
That
Oh my-
crap
That
hurt.
that
I'll tell
does
you what.
hurt.
You want to know something? I put my sister in the sharpshooter. I literally knew how to do the sharpshooter.
I can't tell you how many people I put in an ankle lock.
Bro, don't get me started.
Dude,
Don't get
ankle
me
lock,
started.
and then
I got my
put in
brother
an ankle
locked
lock
in.
one time, dude. That shit hurts.
I
Bro,
can't tell you how many times I put people in the figure four.
the ankle lock, bro. Let's see. Don't get me started. I used to put the ankle lock on my brother every time. I wouldn't let go of the ankle until he tapped. Literally, he tried to swirl his arms around, and literally, I was
it's
like
kinda
trying
crazy,
to like,
'cause
no.
whenever I put anybody in an ankle lock, like I'm twisting their whole foot around, dude.
It's game over. Like it's like you're like literally ripping their whole body out. Like I said, I've done the sharpshooter, I've done the ankle lock. I haven't done the figure four yet. I have not done that yet. It is
Dude,
painful.
wow.
It is painful. I've done the
It's
Swanton
true.
bomb actually a lot. I actually done the
He said
Swanton
if you
bomb.
did do the swanton bomb
Did
in
the
the pool, you
swanton bomb
weren't doing
too?
it right.
I've done the angle slam. I've done the angle slam as well. I've done the RKO. Everybody's pretty much done the
I
RKO.
used to do the
Yeah,
swanton
so
bomb
yeah,
all the
that's kind of an
time
easy
in
thing
the
to do.
pool until I just like kept landing on
And
my
like I
back
said, I did the
Stop.
F5. I did the AA. Like I said, I was in. I think it was my junior year. Yeah, my junior year. Me and my friend were playing wrestling on it in the backyard of his trampoline, and literally I picked him up, off his shoulders. Literally did the whole thing. Just went boom, and I made sure he was safe, obviously, because So I was eligible enough to pick him up off his feet. So yeah, I'm eligible enough to do it.
I'm just realizing right now that we're promoting wrestling that we just legitimately don't know how to fucking do.
Oh, I know how to wrestle. I know how to wrestle. I actually wrestled when I was like
I do have some experience.
I wrestled when I was like 7. Yeah,
That's how
I
the big
actually
stuff
used to
started
do
too.
like one time I actually did like actual wrestling, like like you do in school, right? I was at my coach was like, when am I gonna do the tombstone pile driver? Like when am I gonna do the freaking choke slam? Like what is this?
You did not ask that.
No, I did. I was like, I even looked at
No
one of the.
shot.
I even looked at one of the rest. I even looked at one of the little kids too. I'm like, I really just want to do the ankle lock. That's it. Like, I don't really care.
And they're grappling each other.
For real.
Really, that's a great question and a lot. I think you're gonna like this one a lot. Out of the modern day and upcoming wrestlers from today, who's gonna be the next SmackDown 6?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Damn.
Next SmackDown 6.
SmackDown 6. Ricochet. Put
This
Ricochet in there.
generation.
Wait.
Are we talking about like?
Generation and upcoming.
Are we talking about like from NXT, or are we just talking about like now? Like
Upcoming, so NXT and right now.
okay.
Like a mixture.
Grayson Waller would be a good fit for the SmackDown 6. I would say.
Grayson, Mello, Solo, 3 men.
I see Carmelo going to Raw. I
Hey,
ain't
wherever he
gonna lie.
goes, I want him to go to SmackDown. I like SmackDown more, but I think Mello.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
SmackDown needs Mello more.
Put
Mello,
I would
Grayson, and Solo, and then for women, I'll do Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany's impressive.
Nikita.
I would say Cora Jade, but with the fucking heel turn
I ain't
she
gonna do
had, that
Cora.
was stupid.
I'm gonna do Mandy or Lash Legend. I'm only saying Mandy upcoming because she's completely flipped her character around. But I don't like her. But she would.
Yeah.
She.
I'm with you, Love. I'm with you.
If
you.
so,
Yeah.
if we're taking her out because she's not upcoming, then it will be Nikita, Lash, and Tiffany Stratton.
Carmelo.
Tiffany Stratton has really impressed me in NXT, and I don't know why. At first, I thought she was just like a normal Barbie doll type character that just did not know how to do anything professional wrestling, but she's actually pretty good.
And Jakara, I don't know if
y'all are sleeping on Joe Gacy and
Joe Gacy.
Joe Gacy is fantastic.
She's in Chase U right now, but Jakara.
For Relic, he has Ricochet, Carmelo, Walter, sorry,
Walter,
Riddle, Solo, and Theory, which is not a bad pick at all.
Riddle's more of a main eventer more than a 6 mid card, whatever. Riddle's more of a main eventer. I can see it.
Like the top 6 guys.
I think when they said new 6, I think they mean like, you know, who's
like
be
the top
guy.
6 stars.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Montez too. I'm putting Montez in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Montez,
Angelo,
absolutely, because they are about to end it all right here.
Yes,
Angelo was showing y'all that he can really wrestle. I feel like he's been getting like the Marty Jannetty allegations a lot.
Yes.
Angelo. Oh yeah, Angelo been going off. Bro.
We know Tez is nice. Angelo has been proven repeatedly.
Bro, this dude Angelo been hitting flips. I'm like, what?
Angelo
that dude
Santos is fucking great. Santos is great here.
Santos versus
I don't want to go to the main roster. I feel like they're gonna ruin Santos.
That's my guy.
Carmelo, Grayson, Solo, Roxanne. Roxanne's good. Theory, Riddle, and Santos. I think that's more. Wait, 1, 2, 3.
Wait, Nate. What's the?
You're okay.
Nate, what's the? I was gonna say back to the wrestling. As a child, what's the wrestling moves that you used?
I didn't use any. Like I said, I got put.
I ain't gonna lie. I did the Panama Sunrise.
You did what?
You did the Panama Sunrise.
Yeah, I did the Panama Sunrise, and yeah.
I've seen Megan do the disarmor. I've seen her.
We don't talk about that.
Oh yeah,
I actually did this on accident because like we were me and my friends were wrestling outside, and like we were on concrete, and I hit him with a DDT on concrete. I'm surprised that he did.
Ow.
I'm like, oh snap! I'm like, you good? And he just popped up like it was nothing. I'm like, how do you not have a concussion or anything like that, bro?
Did you protect his head?
Yeah, like because I had him in a chokehold, and then like because I had him in like a hole like this.
Oh, you fucking drove his ass.
Like I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose. Like I had him like in a headlock, like he was facing towards me like this. I had him in a headlock like this, and somehow we tripped. And when I tripped, full force, boom!
Oh,
right in the concrete. I'm like, oh.
I thought you did a driver. I was
like it wasn't on purpose. Like we tripped.
I also have hit the 619 before, too. Like
I thought you did like a freaking headlock driver. I was like, bro.
Hey, Loft, you funny, bro. You funny.
Nate thought he was Tommy Dreamer.
Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah. Relic, you have a freaking TikTok? I'm following you, bro. Like, what?
Well, yeah. Where are you at? I was gonna say.
Also, I hope it's cool, but I uploaded an intro to TikTok. I'm new to TikTok world, but wanting to get my work out. No worries, bro. I'll follow your ass.
Hey, man, be part of the wrestling community and put out your own shit, your own editing, community shit too. Be part of the editing community and the wrestling community.
Find you right now on TikTok to follow you.
I think it's it this one? I think it's this one.
Dude, you get a follow from all of us.
It has to be like the same.
Oh yeah. We about to hit that follow button
follow
right now.
The whole OTB crew.
Hey, Phil. I don't know how long we're gonna do this podcast for, but
we're probably almost at the same.
I don't know what your shit looks like. Oh, it's right
what
here.
I was gonna ask was what was like one wrestling moment that freaked you out as a kid? Mine was when the Great Khali squeezed all the chalupa juice out of Rey Mysterio. I thought he was.
I thought he was dead. All right,
I thought my man was done. I'm like, oh my god! Like,
I thought it was over.
Were you crying the next day?
Bro, I was done. I'm like, oh my! Like I remember watching it as a kid. I was sitting there in front of the TV, and the great Khali. Oh, exactly.
We all did as a kid. As a kid, I thought Ray died too. I was like, my God, no!
His head. Like you just squeezing his head, and then you just see the blood coming. I'm like, yo, oh my God! Like I was crying, bro.
I wasn't watching wrestling during this time, Relic, but I went back and watched that entire story. That was freaking nuts.
Oh, and Vince blew up? Oh.
Yo,
I thought no. How about when Randy kicked him in the head? I thought like same thing with Lop. I thought I witnessed a crime too.
Yeah, like it's crazy.
I had to be a baby around that time. I feel like.
What? When
What
Vince
year
got
was
blown up?
that?
What
What year was that?
What
Wait,
year was it?
When Vince got blown up?
Yeah.
07.
Oh my God.
I was what month?
A month? During June. That was when
I might have been.
that happened.
I just turned like 4 years old when that happened.
I might have been watching around that time.
That was around that. That was before events happened.
That's like right when I started watching wrestling.
No, when Roman threw Dominic off camera.
Oh my God! Don't get me. No. R.I.P. to my man. When he just hit the power bomb, I was like,
flung him.
Corbin? Yes.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. That's
I was like, well, Eddie, you're gonna see Dominic up there. So I was like,
When Ray got thrown off Titan Tower, I was like, yeah.
No, who else got thrown off? I could have sworn someone else.
Aleister Black.
Was it Aleister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Aleister, but Malachi, yeah.
wait, what was the question again? What was the moment? What was the question again?
I said
Nothing. Corbin was just saying what.
No, not asking Nate. What was the question?
I said, what was like a wrestling moment that freaked you out as a kid?
That freaked me out.
Anything the Boogeyman,
I was
really.
saying, also anything to do with Undertaker. I was scared of Undertaker back
Bro, Undertaker scared the fuck out of me as a kid, but I actually appreciated it. You know what? As a kid, I had to check under my bed because I had to make sure he wasn't there. But anyway,
Wow, it's Boogie.
so that
Yeah.
when what was it? It involved Kane. What was it? What was it?
when he was with Lita.
No, the fuck.
Oh God.
The Zack
No.
was reaching through the ring, dragging Zack the hell.
No, when Kane almost killed when Shane almost killed Kane, I literally thought he was dead. That freaked me out.
Ooh, really? That's a good question here too. Best cinematic match of the era. For him, it's
Probably
The Firefly Funhouse match.
Yeah.
that was good. That was good.
That was really good.
That was really good.
I about to say also the
Lop buckle up,
Boneyard
Eddie.
match. Boneyard match. That has to get mentioned. The Boneyard.
also the Swamp match with Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman.
That was a little bit cheesy to me, but I understood what they were doing.
I about to say they dumped Bray Wyatt into the lake and he became the
I'm
Fiend.
gonna ask
I'm
you.
like,
I'm
what?
gonna say that also freaked me out. Another one that also freaked me out was when Matt Hardy's side effect Edge off the stage, and I literally thought these guys were actually electrocuted.
Relic, which one did you not watch? The Swamp match?
It wasn't really that. It wasn't that great, in my honest opinion. That match was because
like
there
I
was no
said,
pinfall.
Yeah, like I said, he like Bray Wyatt just got dumped.
With it.
Yeah, like Bray Wyatt just got dumped into the swamp and then
Your winner by you know instead of saying like
And
so
he
are
was
we gonna get the like
I'm
your
like-
winner by drowning Bray Wyatt?
and then the red light showed up and then he just came up as the Fiend. I'm like, what?
It's supernatural.
There was no real story between Braun and Bray. As far as
Kind
I'm
of because they were part of the Wyatt family a little bit.
There was no
Oh,
real
the
story.
bar match between Sheamus and Jeff, that was good because Jeff
Oh,
just
the
hit a
bar
whole
match, yeah.
bro. When
You
Jeff
remember-
hit a whole swanton off the top of the bar, I'm like, what's
I have to say this.
Crazy.
I'm gonna ask this.
Oh.
What was the?
Oh,
I was
yeah.
gonna say.
That match is cool too, bro. Like, it was just way too fucking
That
long.
was so long.
It was way too long.
Yeah.
What was another moment? I was gonna say, what was a moment that it was good tears? Like, what was a moment that made you tear up, like in a good way, not in a bad way, in a good way?
Oh, in a good
Liv
way. Oh,
Morgan.
yeah, most definitely when. Oh well, yeah. I about to say that was recent
Fine.
because Loft made the freaking bump.
Dog.
But I about to say most definitely when Jeff won the championship, I teared up. I'm like, oh my god, bro, he finally
Easily
did it.
when Brian
I'm like,
when
man.
Brian won the championship at 30. That was
That was crazy.
such a tear-dropping moment for me.
I about to say also when Kofi won at WrestleMania,
Kofi too.
I teared up a little bit. No cap.
Oh, we kind of returns too, because definitely when Cena came back at SummerSlam,
You legitimately cried when you called me. So
that was a
Wait,
crazy night,
no, he
Oh,
came back in Money in the
Money
Bank,
That
didn't
was
he?
Money in the Bank, my bad.
Money, I
But
keep thinking
still,
SummerSlam. Money in the Bank. SummerSlam was the match. I
yeah, it was
saying
Money in the Bank. But
Yeah,
but yeah, like he legitimately, like this is a funny story. He legitimately called me when Cena returned at Money in the Bank last year.
Oh my god,
And
bro.
he cried. Like you legitimately had tears in your eyes. It was
I was sobbing. That was bad.
Ooh,
Yo.
Gargano winning the NXT title was a heart-wrenching moment. Yes, 100%.
Dog, do y'all remember when
see,
Kane
what's
threw Rey
yours?
Mysterio into the sea in like 2010?
You said who?
When
I said,
Kane
what's
threw Rey
yours?
Mysterio into the water, into like this big lake. They had some match like on a SmackDown.
Oh yeah.
And Kane just tossed Rey to the bro, like, oh my god. I thought Rey was dead. Ray died like 4 times.
So when Randy set the Fiend on fire last year.
Well, if you like this one,
A moment that I'm gonna say it's actually an AEW. It was actually an AEW one when the Lucha Bros won the tag team champions. I literally almost my camera was hidden. I almost teared up, like literally almost cried. Like I said, it was recent. Like I said, it was good tears.
Low key, I'm probably
Triple
gonna cry.
H made his return to Mania this year.
Oh, you're talking about when he actually
yeah.
put his boots in the ring and
That was a special moment. I didn't cry, but I didn't like tear up or anything. But that was so special. I love that they gave him that.
All right, I have to say, what would be a special moment would you guys like to see in this year's WrestleMania? What would be a good special moment for you?
Wow, you saw this too, right? Ray threw swagger in there too.
I thought of one more. I don't know why I got choked up when Sasha and Bianca had their face off before the match. That was like so.
Oh yeah, I was about to say they was already crying, bro, and then they was like, all right, let's do this.
And I knew that's when you knew Bianca was gonna win because she was like crying. That was, oh my god. Oh.
The one thing they gave it, I will talk about that Liv thing real quick, because Relic did bring it up. The only thing that I kind of had a problem with was when Liv was making her entrance and she was pretty much crying, like during her entrance.
That's what everyone.
At that moment, I knew that she was about to win this thing, and I'm like, "Come on, Liv."
That was only the tip of the iceberg. The cash-in was the part that got me. The Money in the Bank. That was.
But yeah,
She was crying during her entrance during the Money in the Bank ladder match entrances,
That's
and
the
I was
thing.
like, "Oh, she's winning this. If she wins this, it's gonna be great."
The cash-in was.
But yeah, I was gonna say, what was the moment? Yeah, what is the moment that you guys would like to see this year's WrestleMania? What you guys would like to see?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's a long time from
It's
now.
way too hard to tell. I mean, we can say matches that we'd like to see, but I mean, those are the only matches that we know are kind of rumored right now, and that's it. That's all we can really go on.
If Cody finally wins the championship, and if Theory doesn't cash in the next, the 2 Sundays from now,
He can't do that, bro. He can't do that.
Oh my
Cody
God!
wins
If that
and Theory
happens,
cashes in,
Bro,
there's
he
your number
can't
one
do
heel
that.
right there. If Theory cashes
can't
in
do
and Cody
that.
finally wins, you're
Stop
done. He's
speaking that into existence. You know they watch this show.
I'm telling you.
I am
Exactly.
going
They watch this fucking show.
if I see that, oh my God!
to cry.
You're really pushing
That
this
is
thing.
one moment I will cry.
Cut it.
Stop.
Cut
Bro.
it through the heart. Stake in the heart. People keep saying it. I heard like 5 people say it. You want to make him a heel? No, don't.
That's the moment right there.
You cut it.
I have the right to cut both of you off this podcast right now.
Listen. I don't agree with it. I do
Well, it's
not
almost
agree with
3
it.
hours since we started this damn podcast.
Yeah, no, yeah, we're almost getting out of here. But
No,
I
we
got
keep
a stream.
going,
I got
bro.
a stream.
I would freak out if that happens.
Ain't no
but like
way you
seriously,
got
man,
stream.
I would freaking no, I wouldn't do that. But trust me,
I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting to be like,
I was gonna say. But seriously, I would have legitimately cried if that happened. Like Cody deserves this. Cody needs that world title.
Hey, I hope so.
If
I'm just
Theory
saying, man.
ever cashed in during that freaking moment, I would have legitimately combust. Like he can't do that. He can't.
You want to
What
ride
are
a
you
heel?
talking about? What are you talking about? If Cody wins the title and then
Cody
Theory
wins the
cashes in?
championship at WrestleMania, but Theory still has the Money in the Bank and cashes in on Cody and wins the title. I am
You
going
know
to
how picture
cry.
perfect that would be.
Okay,
That's
I ain't
just-
gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That will piss off a lot of people.
yeah.
But I would actually like that. I ain't gonna lie. Just
Oh my
because, like Loft said, you cut that
guys-
shit right there, and he's the most hated star of fucking this
Today.
I
generation.
don't. I
Yeah,
do
that-
not
yeah, that's
want him to
like-
do it. I
Yeah,
do not want him to do it.
that's kind of
I
like
think
when
Loft wants him to do it. I think that's why he brings it up.
yeah, because that's
I
kind of
That
like
would be a
how
1C move.
yeah.
I'd most definitely do that if I was in the promotion. I'd just
Yeah,
go
that-
out there and cash in on the moment everyone was waiting for.
yeah, that's kind of like when Johnny Gargano was leaving and Grayson Waller came out, and
That
Yeah.
wasn't Grayson. That was Vaughn, I thought.
no, that was Grayson that attacked
yeah, I was gonna say.
Johnny Gargano when he
Oh
was
yeah, that
leaving.
was.
Oh
that
crap!
was-
it was Grayson.
And then from there, Grayson Waller became the most hated person up in NXT. So yeah,
His heat kind of died down. I feel like I
That
thought he'd be like
died
more of a
down a
heel now. He
ton,
kind
though.
of died down a little
He
bit.
should have got like a push or something. Could have got like
Unfortunately.
a North American Championship opportunity right
He had
there.
a match against Melo, but Melo beat him because he's a champion. You know, Melo don't miss.
I mean, that heat that he had after the Johnny Gargano turn died like next week. Next week, it
No,
died.
the week after he came out to like boo, and then it just like.
Okay, well then the week after that, it died.
But he didn't get like Tommaso Ciampa hate like when he turned out like when
You can't get that.
Tommaso
You can't get
Ciampa-
that organically. Not
Tommaso
now.
Ciampa was the greatest heel in fucking WWE at that time. Like, there was no going back from that. But listen, Loft, you legitimately put that into existence.
oh
And-
boy.
I hope he doesn't. I hope he cashes in at SummerSlam.
Well, Vince is probably telling Bruce write
I
that
hope he
shit
does.
down right now. Like
Honestly, as long as he becomes world champion, I honestly don't give a fuck how it's done. I'm
That's
here
just
for
two ways,
theory.
man.
A
If you
town
want to
down.
cut it, you cut it now.
Listen,
You either cut
Cody
it against
needs
Roman or you cut it against Cody.
I like it for Cody.
needs champion.
Or you
Like,
cut
Cody's
it
a
against
face,
Brock.
so it'll work better. The heel versus heel thing.
do I think Cody and Theory is a future world championship match down the line? Yes, 100%. That's what you see. But you can't do that at WrestleMania. Like,
Honestly, I see Brock beating Roman in this final time, and then I see Theory cashing in and his redemption.
That's what I said. That's
thing
what I
is,
said.
like the thing I don't like about Money in the Bank now is that nobody keeps the briefcase for longer than like a month or
24
like
hours.
2 months.
and that would also help the Money in the Bank if Theory held it for that long. But you just
think-
can't do it on Cody. I
Who had it the
I
longest?
think the
in, like,
last solid
10 years?
run with the Money in the Bank briefcase was Seth Rollins.
Rollins.
Rollins, yeah.
Rollins.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
But
Dolph
then
had it for a
again,
long
he
time,
didn't
too.
have it half the time because fucking Ambrose took it right out of his hands.
I think
Oh,
Dolph
yeah.
had it for a really long time because over time it just became like a mangled piece of metal. I remember
He was
always
just-
used it.
He was just waiting for the proper
Dolph
time.
had it for a while.
I
I
found
mean,
out that they were like, he just kept teasing it because they weren't ready to pull it yet. They weren't ready for Ziggler to catch in. So obviously,
Do y'all like when the briefcase was solid black, or do you like the color code now?
I like it when it was gold.
I
I
like
liked
it when it was like
solid.
the different colors, you know,
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
how
Oh, for
it
both
went
brands?
gold, and then how it went to the different colors for like, each of the brand that it was on.
yeah, like red and blue.
Yeah, Red
Yeah,
and Blue
I
back
really
in like
like that.
2010 and stuff. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We
I like
just have
I was
a-
at.
we
I
have a
remember I was at
women's
that
one,
one.
but
I liked it when it was black, and then when you could customize your own Money in the Bank, like Relic said, RVD custom Money in the Bank.
There was
is still
RVD, there was Mr. Kennedy, there was Edge.
Yeah,
Mhm.
CM Punk.
CM Punk had his, yeah.
I mean, keep in mind, the custom ones was really, other than RVD, it was really just their logo on the briefcase. But
WrestleMania 25 is still the best Money in the Bank match of all time. That's still
Shelton,
Shelton Benjamin off of that ladder was insane.
Wait, was that the spot?
No,
was Shelton on 25?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. The 24 one is probably my favorite, though.
I was gonna say
24
is
my favorite.
Benjamin going through the ladder, that was wild.
Crazy.
My favorite was. My favorite was
go ahead.
But Punk was, Punk won both of those, which was kind of whack. But
What were you gonna say, Nate?
I said my favorite was 23 just because Jeff Hardy killed Edge.
Oh God!
Could you imagine if Jeff won Money in the Bank, dude?
Jeff won Money in the Bank during that time. I have no idea how. I don't know.
Leg drop was nuts. That leg.
Ain't no way that dude did not
Oh,
break his own.
I used to like you always imagine you guys were like in the arena, like let's say you visited the arena, like some WrestleMania 23 was here. You see that moment, like you see the ladder and you're picturing like that. You're like, holy shit, that was probably cool to witness if you were there.
I never saw Jeff live before, so I mean,
Neither have
I
I.
was
That's
just saying.
crazy. I've never seen Jeff live.
Mm.
And I went the last AEW event I went to. I was hoping that I'd just see him live. And
Who's the wrestler you guys have seen live though? Who's the wrestler you guys have seen?
I've seen a lot of people live.
I saw the Wyatt family went like the first year they came out. The first when they were.
I saw the Shield live at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
I've never seen Jeff live, but I've seen Matt live.
Oh, I'll put it like this. I've seen Liv Morgan live.
You what?
Oh.
You what?
I saw Liv Morgan live, and that was when she was, I think, feuding with Lashley. So I saw Big Bob live. I've seen Lana live, and I've seen Rusev live. And on my old
during the
phone,
Lana thing?
Listen, yeah, the whole thing, Lana thing. It was. I will have to get my old phone and charge it, and then I will have to try to send myself all the photos so I could send to you. But I actually got a cute photo. So we have of Liv. It's what I'll have to post it or something. But it had like Rusev on one side and Liv is kind of like on the bottom of, and she's kind of like leaning over it on the other side, while Rusev is in the ring trying to tag in Rusev.
Wow.
I've also seen Drew live. I've seen AOP live with Buddy. I've seen Seth live.
I've seen
The Fiend live. Like the Fiend.
What was the Fiend? What was it like to witness that?
Oh my God! So my brother was like, he was terrified of the Fiend, and so when I heard that he was gonna face Brian, I was like, oh, that's so. I'm like, okay, Brian came. I'm like, cool. And then I'm like, who the hell is coming out next? And then all of a sudden, it gets dark. And then I look at my dad. I'm like, oh my God, it's the fucking Fiend. So I bring out my phone, turn on my flashlight. I bring it up. And then you hear the music and the smoke emerges and he comes out and the red light is on during the whole entire time. And I'm just watching in awe. I'm like, I actually have a photo, so I'll have to bring them out. But oh my God.
So like he was terrified. Like was he like holding on to your mom, or was he like trying to leave the building, or what?
No, he was at one point the Fiend kind of scared him, kind of like how everyone was at one point when they were a kid was kind of scared of the boogeyman.
Yeah.
It was like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was terrified of the Undertaker. But
I'll have to bring out the photos. I've also seen Big E live. Like seriously, Big E was doing the hip thrusts.
Oh God!
Y'all want to go big? Let's hear that.
So you witnessed the hip thrust?
That's a whole lot of E.
That's a whole lot of E.
I've seen Miz live. I've seen Lacey Evans live. Asuka, Charlotte.
Boo.
Corbin. Romax Corbin.
Hey, you don't know. Don't disrespect Corbin.
I'm about to say.
It was when he was
he's from here.
King Corbin. It was when he was King Corbin.
What was Charlotte getting booed out of the building when you were there?
Yeah, everyone was cheering for Becky because that was when Becky was Raw Women's Champ. This was in 2020. So.
Oh, okay.
I remember being at a Raw in 2019, and that was the first show where it was the Brock party.
Oh god.
Where he came out with the speaker,
boombox.
the briefcase.
So
Yeah.
none of you guys saw John Cena live. Like, none of
Because
you-
we saw, hold on, because
Oh
we
yeah,
saw,
I've seen John Cena live twice.
we saw at the merch stand when you walk in the arena, we saw
I'm back.
Brock party, and we were like, everybody was kind of like looking at each other like, what the fuck is this?
I saw
But
Sting.
like people were buying it, and so then like later on to kick off the show, obviously Rollins comes out, Kofi comes out, and then there's Brock, and then we were like, oh, so this is what it was. It was fucking Brock Lesnar with the goddamn boombox briefcase.
Dude, I was at that Money in the Bank. I was at that Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
And I was at the
Oh
Raw
my God.
like the day after.
And I saw Sting live.
Oh yeah, you saw the
I've never
Stinger.
seen Sting live.
I saw Sting because of at AEW Grand Slam.
Ah,
When
so
he and Darby-
you witnessed Bryan versus Kenny. Like what?
Yeah.
Like
When Sting and Darby took on FTR at Grand Slam.
I saw
And,
Darby. I never saw Sting. It's unfortunate.
And
Oh, yeah,
then I
Phil-
saw, I obviously saw Brian and Kenny, like Saul said. And I'm going to Grand Slam again. Like, I'm going. Like, it's already a done deal. Like, I'm going to purchase the ticket whenever they are.
Oh, Phil, what was we want to go? You know what? That's
I
it.
was about to say, if I could somehow get enough money to go to Grand Slam with you, I'll definitely be there.
All right. Well, Phil, first, Loft wants us to go to Extreme Rules, guys. He wants us to
Oh
go to
yeah, I already talked to Loft privately. He already know the deal. I'm working on
For
that.
some reason, Loft, I already talked to you. I said I will try. You know that. I said I will try to make that. But Grand Slam,
Nate gonna have to let me know what his plans are, bro. Because
Listen, Relly, I don't know where you
I'm
are
trying
in the world.
to see what's
Relly.
going on.
Wait, once
I
you
already
actually
have some. Well, I already have some plans for something in November. So
isn't it October? Isn't Extreme Rules in October?
no.
October.
I have something else.
Oh,
So fun fact, since we were talking about like the live shows, I was at the very first episode of NXT back in 2010.
what?
Oh yeah,
Nice.
with
So you
with,
witnessed Wade Barrett and all of
yeah,
them.
Wade Barrett, the
So-
original
Yeah.
Nexus, Daniel Bryan, Miz,
I was
Chris Jericho was fighting Daniel Bryan. I'm like, oh snap, yeah,
So
yeah.
the game show
the
version,
game show.
where they have
Yeah.
pros
Did
and
you?
Yeah.
rookies.
I was
Pros and
saying,
rookies.
wait, Nate. You said you witnessed. You saw John Cena live.
Yeah, twice.
I have two.
Whoa,
I have
that's
two.
nuts. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so
That's
once
adrenaline.
was
I've
once
seen
was
them.
last year at the house show when he was fighting Roman at SummerSlam.
Oh,
So he
oh.
did the whole Summer Cena thing, and then the very first time was when they were setting up WrestleMania, which was it 34? Yeah, 34. And they were like, "Oh, John Cena's road to WrestleMania." I didn't know that Cena was gonna be there, and then I heard the music hit, and I got up and screaming my head off. I'm like, "Oh my God, John Cena!"
I did.
Oh,
I
like,
seen.
yo! And
I
then
seen Cena live twice.
and then he wrestled Goldust the same night. I'm like, "Oh my God, I get to see Cena wrestle too!" I'm like, "Yo, this is lit." Oh man, like
I was gonna say. So I was gonna say, Megan, when they come to your show, what if he's there? What if he?
They are coming to Eugene again on 9/11, and I am tempted to buy fucking tickets, front row ass fucking tickets.
Like I said, what if Cena shows up? Like, what if he's like unexpectedly there? Like,
Then I am gonna be crying my goddamn fucking eyes out, and I'm front row, so I'll be able to actually see John Cena that up close.
and then he signs your shirt or whatever, or like signs your sign, whatever, and whatever he does, you know.
I won't have a sign. I'll just have my phone and be like, I just want a photo, Mr. Cena.
Hey Hey man, I got a question real quick. How do y'all be obtaining these front row tickets? Because I know they be
No
mad.
shit.
tough.
I was
It's
looking
tough.
on Extreme Rules, bro. They charging $1,000 a fucking ticket on the fucking.
Yeah,
You
wow.
gotta get there
bro.
early. You gotta get there early and just go down before the people come. You can take pictures and everything. Just go.
Look, I don't think that's how it works,
Man.
my guy.
Yo,
Yes, it is.
bro, security gonna stop me. Like, yeah,
Don't
nah.
stay there.
Man.
Don't take anybody's seat, but that's where you take.
See,
Listen,
no, cause I can get good ass 4 tickets at AEW, but I can't do it at WWE. Like I've only done it once at WWE, and that's
Let's just say this: WWE is very pricey when it
Wait,
comes.
how
to
much were 4 tickets at AEW?
like 100 to 200.
What?
That's not bad.
Yeah, they're not that much. Yeah, they're not that much.
100? That's like
They're not bad at all.
a SmackDown.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah,
4 tickets at AEW is easy as shit. Like that's no problem. But at WWE, it's fucking ridiculous. They're
You can't
charging
make
like
it do
goddamn like
Like
8 times the
2,000.
amount.
Yeah, for
Like I
real,
said, I heard
2,000.
going to a specific pay per view for WWE is like tough. I heard it's like very tough.
Man.
Yeah.
Like, imagine WrestleMania floor tickets.
All of us.
Oh my
front
God.
row.
Dude, that's like that.
Bro.
That has to be like fucking
That has
$4,000.
I've never seen that.
Bro,
I've never
that's
seen
my
much
college
money before.
tuition.
I've never held
That's
that much
like-
money before.
That shit's
Front
like
row.
28 grand, bro.
OTB front row at
My
WrestleMania.
ass. They
You
better be
paying?
giving me
You
free
paying?
tickets then.
But here's the thing, guys, and this is probably gonna be like one of the last topics because it's 1 a.m. here. The atmosphere from WWE and AEW events, night and fucking day.
Oh yeah.
Night
they're
and
great.
fucking day difference. I mean, like
That's ridiculous. Mania floor seats are fucking nearly 10K.
they're near 10K, yeah.
And if
How about
as I
the
said,
Like a lost face.
It's like
any
a
of
car.
us ever went to Mania, we were front row though.
You can
Bro,
get a good car with 10K.
one thing that I do wish that AEW would do, like WWE, is have travel packages. Because I feel like if they had travel packages, it would
WrestleMania.
work out
Especially
all
for
the
things
time.
like All Out, like how you have
Yeah,
it
like
the
all
whole week.
out or like
Why not
So
just get a travel
WrestleMania
package?
packages.
You get
I've been searching those.
hotel, you get 3 nights of wrestling. Like,
yeah, like full gear, stuff like that.
you get All Out, Rampage, and Dynamite, and a hotel room.
Because I was
All or
about to say,
nothing.
All you have to do
yeah,
is pay for the fucking plane ticket.
Well, here's
Bro,
the thing.
imagine
For when you get Dynamite
And see
tickets,
free
you
row.
see Dark Elevation, you see Dynamite, and you see Rampage all in one
yeah,
night.
so like, yeah,
That's
so
the
you
one
get
thing.
all of that.
But if you want to go to
still-
WrestleMania, I want
I
to see
still-
Takeover. I want to see the Hall of Fame. I want to see the
True.
the whole pizzazz. You know.
Well, you could do that with the travel package. Like
Yeah,
I
you
like
got the
I
travel
still
package,
remember.
yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember, but I still remember Narco trying to hit us up if we wanted to go to WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right.
I just couldn't do it because of money. But
Yeah, money
Yeah.
was bad. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't have a
Yeah,
job at
money-
the time, so
yeah,
I couldn't
money
do
was
that.
Trash.
Like I
yeah,
said,
nah.
we could do that, guys. Like I said, we could get that travel package, and like I said, we could do that. Like I said,
Yeah, I'm about
It
to,
will
I'm about to
happen
say like
eventually.
the
I don't-
like the travel
I
package.
don't know.
like, I'm seriously trying to go to Philadelphia to do the Extreme Rules. Like
Oh
that's
yeah.
Me too.
I'm-
Like, I
I'm
want to do
literally
that.
thinking
but at
about
the
that
same time, it's
for
like
real.
I don't.
Like I said, we could talk about that after the pod because I already talked to Loft about a plan.
Yeah.
Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works.
I'm about to have Nate send me what's going on with him because
I got
I'm
you.
trying to
I got
figure
you.
it out.
I got you.
Yeah,
We'll
Nate,
talk
you
about
gotta
it.
tell me too. You gotta tell me too a little bit. You got, you know.
Yeah,
We're gonna discuss it. We're gonna discuss it.
I'll tell y'all after the pod.
Because I'm trying to
I
see,
bet,
I'm trying to
bet,
see
bet,
what's
bet,
going
bet.
on.
That's right, Corbin.
I've never traveled like by myself before, so like
Me
it's
neither.
just kind of
Me neither.
kind of
I don't think-
nervous, bro.
Has any of us done that by ourselves?
I feel like I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I feel like I'm too stupid to figure out how to get on a fucking plane.
I've done it before.
Oh my god, yo! I literally was texting like, how do I go back home after this?
Like I ain't
After
like,
this?
like seriously, like I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I'm too fucking stupid to like
Yeah.
operate. Like okay,
That's
this
the
is how I
thing.
like
That's the thing
insert
about
my
living
ticket in, and this is
so
how I
close
get
to
there. I
Philadelphia.
feel like I'm too stupid for all that.
Once
I'll
he'd
be
be like,
to get around one. See, I promise you.
once
You
he'd
said
be
what?
like, oh, I'm in first class, right? I'm in first class. No? All right,
Yeah,
all
Lofts,
right.
yeah,
First
Lofts
class-
gonna be
first
paid for our
class is a
tickets,
problem.
right?
It's a
Yeah,
problem.
so yeah, Lofts gonna be paid for our tickets. So is that what we're doing? I'm just playing.
What?
Here's the thing, Love. That's why living in like somewhere that's actually really close to Philadelphia is so special. I'm only 3 hours away from the actual venue for Extreme Rules.
Phil can drive. We got to take planes and
We gotta take planes. I was gonna say.
That's the bullshit part, though. That I ain't gonna lie. lie. That's one reason why I ain't trying to do this shit. Cause look how close Phil is, and then like look at all the money I gotta spend, bro. Like I ain't trying to do that.
Exactly, bro.
Bro,
Exactly.
there's other ways to
But
get
like,
around.
well,
I'm trying to
but
tell
like,
you.
but like I
listen,
said,
listen.
but like I
My
said, we'll talk
gas,
about it.
my
We'll talk about
gas was $50. Like,
God.
God.
my gas was $50.
OTB literally is
world.
worldwide.
it. Oh my god,
It's still like
$50.
$4 here. Gas is still like
Mine's
$4.
in the fives, bro.
Ours
Yeah.
is like
Yeah,
going
yeah.
down.
Well, ours isn't in the fives. Ours is 479.
Yeah, ours is
That's
going
like
down.
430,
Ours
440,
is,
I think.
yeah, ours is at like 419 now. So
Ours is in like almost the fives. Like we're in the high fours,
Asshole.
like 480s.
Fucking robbing my monies.
But yeah,
One trip. Bam.
great,
One
great
trip.
ending topic.
One trip, one trip, and your whole bank account is
One
gone,
trip.
bro. Like, yeah, no, I'm not.
Trying to
Great
get home
ending
at
topic
70.
is gas prices.
I almost
Okay.
met up with Nate when he was down here in St. Louis.
Oh yeah.
Man,
For the
I
Royal
wish
Rumble, but
we
then
could
like
have
it
made it.
never happened. It was like too close to planning. Like we couldn't. It was last second. We
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
Yeah. We probably
Oh.
wouldn't have saw each other anyway because it was just that many people. It was too crowded.
You know, so I never understood why people get tickets. Like, you know, where when Edge like runs, when he comes out, and he goes all the way left. I never
Yeah.
knew why people get seats right there because you don't see anything.
You can't see anything.
Yeah.
No.
Literally, all you see is the entrance. Like literally,
Yeah.
like 4 seconds of the entrance, and it's
And
over.
there's just people all here, so you can't even see the ring.
Hey, but the fun thing about it is you can see a little bit backstage if they go behind that curtain, though.
I
That
don't
is
care
true.
about that.
But that I don't. Yeah, we didn't come here to see that though. We
see
came
them
here to
alive.
see
I wanna
them
see the
fight
ring.
in the ring.
You be
It's
right
like you
there in
either
pyro.
get you
That's
get
just
like
how I
middle bowl
You
seats,
say you be right there,
or you
Pyro.
get front row.
Yeah, you can see Vince. You can see Vince over there. He's like, "Yo, Vince, what's going on?"
I want to see
I
Liv
just be
Morgan.
sticking the middle finger at him the entire time. I wouldn't even be caring
Acting
about
like a
those
bad show.
guys.
I want to see him writing bad shit.
Fucking around with people
I
backstage.
don't want to see him writing bad shows.
I want to see John Cena. Man.
I want to see John Cena.
I
Oh,
would
God.
love to, like you said, but I would love to go to WrestleMania with y'all. I said, hopefully.
Bro. I don't care who it is I meet up with in OTB. I'm gonna do it one goddamn day, whether it's at fucking Extreme Rules or not.
We'll figure it out. I mean, we gotta meet at some point. I mean, it's going.
Yeah,
It's
Not-
gonna happen. I mean,
It's going way too
whether
far.
we're
I wanna be
there
sure,
or
like,
not.
everybody
it's
meets
gonna happen
everybody,
at some
though.
point.
You know what I mean? Like, I just want to be sure everybody meets everybody. Like, I
I
don't
mean,
want
hell,
to
if
left out.
if Loff and I still want to get $2,000, we got to go over to Oregon anyway. So
Oh, I'm going on.
I'm already doing that. I just got to graduate. Once I graduate, it's game time.
Once I graduate, it's game time.
I
I don't
graduate
know.
in
I
7
might
months.
Oregon might be the first place I hit up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, why not? Everybody, it's like, everybody's gonna like, all right.
here's the
Y'all
thing:
have
Loff
7
and I already have jobs over there. Loff and I already apparently have an apartment over there. I mean,
What the fuck? I was gonna say,
7
like,
months. 7 months.
me name once here, like, what the fuck?
Man, we gotta
7
hit up
months.
Megan.
Summer this time next year, I'm done. I'm done. Done, bro. It's
He's like,
over.
Mom, I'm out. Peace. And they're like, where are you going, son? I'm going to Oregon. I'm never coming back.
I'm gonna give y'all tickets to my graduation. We're gonna be lit.
Oh, I'll be there. You know I'll be there.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll be there.
that low key be tough, but hey, bro, like you could like just like video
I
chat
go
me,
Loff's
bro.
graduation easily.
Like video chat me and just
I'll be
walk on
there.
the stage with me, bro, and be like, yeah.
We just.
No, I want to be at the. I want to be at the party. Lock, you gotta throw a party though. You gotta throw a
Here's
party.
the thing. Here's the crazy thing, Loff. Like my dad just gets the mail randomly on a random Tuesday or whatever. He just sees a ticket for whatever college you're at and a ticket for a graduation. Like, what the fuck is this? He just throws it away.
No, if we no, there better be alcohol if we.
Yes, that's what I was about to say.
Me
Okay,
and
let's
Nate.
not talk.
Me and Nate about to be walking through those doors.
Let's talk about this backstage.
All right.
Right.
Me and Nate finna be walking
Right.
through the doors like private party. We better.
Shots.
You right though. We gotta talk about it backstage though.
Shots. What we need.
And then we're gonna be so drunk that we're gonna do this whole
Alright,
thing.
Guys, we gotta talk about this backstage. We gotta talk about this backstage. I don't want us canceled.
But let's get out of here, guys. This has been a 3-hour podcast.
I'm
Worth it, though.
tired.
This was great.
Tired.
Shout out to Relic one more time. I don't even think he's here anymore.
And
But
that wrestling lady as well.
shout out to Relic and that wrestling lady for joining us in such short notice. I texted her 10 minutes before the show started, and she was able to be here.
Yeah.
Relic, though, fantastic intro. I know it's an intro. We showed it twice. We're going to show it a third because it's that fucking good. This was great. You guys will not be seeing anything tomorrow, but you guys will be seeing something for Monday for the Monday Night Raw post show. Tuesday, it won't. Wait. It has to be a Tuesday's talk because our guest is coming.
We have a special guest.
Yeah.
That I planned.
Yes.
W recruiter.
W recruiter right there, Megan.
It's Danhausen.
Wait, Relic, listen, you can listen to this part of the podcast afterwards or whatever, but we all love Thunder over here. It is a dream to have Thunder Rosa on this podcast.
You got it.
We almost had the opportunity.
We did. We almost had the opportunity to do it, but
we were close.
We were actually really close, I ain't gonna lie.
We will get there. We will get there. We will have Thunder on this podcast, and I got so many questions. Obviously, she'll have to be political and just like say things that like just like to continue the career and everything like that. But listen, Thunder Rosa, we'd love to have her on.
Yes.
We need it. We need it.
Oh boy, I'm gonna start tearing up, and I might talk to her in Spanish a little bit, obviously, because we both are Hispanic.
Of course, and then somebody's gonna have to fucking translate. But, but listen, we're gonna get out of here, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us. This is 1 year. Wait a second. No, I'm not going to do the whole WWE shit and say this was 1 year in the making. No. I'm not doing Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns.
Now, forever.
Oh, God, get that out of here. Bruh, no.
Listen, this was...
Now, forever.
Get that out of here.
Then, now, for
1 year
all.
of OTB, something very special to us, and we love that. If it wasn't for TikTok, we wouldn't be here today.
Yeah.
And it's just something that we're always grateful for.
I like this one that Aiden said right here. Chris Bay to OTB.
That'd be great.
Listen, I'm friends with him on TikTok. I could probably.
No, so am I. That's why I said
handle
that.
Handle it.
Handle it.
Listen. Wow, you're gonna get this right. You know how JD has long-term booking for his thing, and now because Michael Cole has for the brand and our thing, FTB.
That's facts. We got it, bro. We got it. We got it. Gotta make the shirts.
Long-term booking in his intro. I'll send you guys his intro, but
we got new merch, bro.
For
That's
the
merch.
Freaking new merch.
The merch.
We didn't even do that part. My bad. But yeah, I mean, because freaking, like you're such a fucking beast. Like that. Like that's just it. I mean,
OTB, FTB, cuz
FTB.
Fly like air train.
We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna play the intro on our way out. Thank you guys for all the support over the last year.
Wait, Phil. Answer Styles' question. I want to see what you say today.
Oh, God.
We've talked about an OTB house.
We're going to annoy the hell out of each other.
I was about to say, the thing is, Styles, we don't have money like that. I was about to say, the only one that really has money like that is Megan.
Oh my God! No! Oh my God! Oh, why? Why?
Oh man, that's crazy.
Why? That's tough.
It's all them damn. It's all them damn.
Bro, what did I say?
Like, bro, she's giving it to you. Bro. I was gonna say,
all I said is that she's a hardworking woman. That's why she.
Nate's about to get yelled at after that.
Oh, Nate, you're about to get yelled at.
She's a hardworking.
I know
woman.
Nate ain't looking forward to
Nate, you are in trouble, my guy. You are in trouble.
She is a assistant manager at a trampoline park.
Yeah, she works.
Age of 20.
We're getting out of here. Listen, Megan, you can yell at him after the show.
Yes, I was gonna say you're gonna yell at him. You're in trouble, Nate.
What did I say wrong?
Hell. If I make it into the wrestling business, then my husband, whoever he is in the wrestling, I'd be the bread maker in the relationship.
Facts.
Buy us a house.
You be the printmaker?
Buy us.
Buy us a house.
I make more. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. I probably make more money than all of you guys combined.
Yeah,
That's
I
probably
know.
true.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I'm coming to Oregon, so I can $50,000.
That's a flex.
No, because then because Megan,
She's
that
not
means
lying.
Megan,
I'm not
that means Megan's
complaining.
got to be making like 4,800 a check.
5,000, nowhere,
She's
nowhere
alright,
near
bro.
5,000. Like obviously, like that.
She got
Higher than that?
Oh, like 6 or 8. 6 or 8.
Are we
So,
talking about
18.
monthly or?
We're talking monthly.
Weekly.
No,
Weekly.
per
Talking about
check.
weekly. We're talking
Per
about
check.
weekly.
Per check?
We're talking about 6K.
1,000 to 2,000, close to 3. It depends on how much tips I make in birthday parties.
I love, bro.
So happens to be that I got I made about from at the time I was doing 4 birthday parties, I made $200 in tips.
I'm coming to Oregon. I mean,
Yeah, we're all going over there. We're all going.
I mean,
bro.
over here, we make.
Megan, put in the good work for everybody here.
$300 in tips.
I about to say, bro, Megan could get her own apartment right now.
I don't get fucking tips. I don't.
Oh, no,
I
don't either.
I get $300.
That's what I said. That's why I said, guys, let's do it. Let's go. You know what? That's the plan.
In one of
Everybody.
the worst economic cities in
OTB
America.
is soon on Disney.
Oh my God, bro! Can you imagine us on Disney, bro? We are not PG. Let's be clear about that. We are not PG.
I'm about to say we just have an argument about wrestling, then break into a song. No, I hate you. Like,
Oh my God!
This is not Disney Channel now.
This ain't High School Musical, bro. We ain't doing no shit.
oh, shut up. No, you shut up, Nate. Like,
Jesus Christ.
All right, are we gonna end it now?
Get off of this.
Yeah, get out of here, bro. I need to talk.
On that note, because Nate's just singing over here.
Good Lord.
We're gonna end it with Relic and Michael Cole with Ford to Brand. We'll talk to you guys soon. Peace, guys.
For the brand!
God, I fucking love that shit.
That's so good, right? We'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good night.